Okay, welcome back to Solynod Hex, everybody. Today we're holding session 214, and today's dynamic lighting experience is sponsored by our patrons. Thank you very much, patrons, for your generous subscriptions and support. I thank you very much. Players, go ahead and click on your main character. And then hold the shift key and then double click on them to open up your character sheet and give yourself, go ahead and add 200 points for showing up on time. Thank you very much for showing up on time. And when last we left off, we were in Castle Rommel Basement 2, and the group had just defeated a somewhat large group of manticores. It was, I believe, 4 manticores, all in one room. They seem to have been taking like a little, maybe, rest. They were laying down, but not quite asleep. And you nearly lost Dean Dorvo, and some other characters also took pretty heavy wounds, such as, I believe, Leifon Show took fairly heavy wounds. And other than that, the party made it through and was able to find a secret door, on the other side of which was a semi-substantial pile of treasure, which contained, let's see here, just gonna open that treasure up real quick. It contained gold and silver, the ratio of which is about 4 to 6, so almost equal amounts of gold and silver, and the coins number up in the thousands, so it would take a while to count it. There was a medium-sized suit of split mail, and 2 scrolls, and a set of horseshoes, really highly ornate horseshoes that are pretty ancient in nature, and they were appraised and are priceless. Okay, so first up is, okay, time now is 4:19 p.m. December the 7th, 10 AE5. Dion's torch is still burning. Asher's torch is still burning. Leifon Show's torch is beginning to flicker. Let's see. Okay. Dean was stabilized, so I'll just take his HP off the board. And first up is Velkane.
I'll move towards the scroll, the treasure, and pick up a scroll.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D2 for me. Okay, so you pick up a scroll and kind of take a look at it or whatever, and it looks like there is a map of sorts printed on it, but it's like no other map you've ever seen per se. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. You have seen maps like this before, a few times. It is what seems to be a map of like cave networks or tunnel networks that seem to be underground. And you can see marked on it, clear as day, is the entrance to this level of the castle.
Have I seen maps like that before too?
You're about 10 feet away, but I would say that, yeah, you've seen You've seen maps like this. We'll say that it's made of a special like maybe spider silk slash
Yeah.
mushroom fiber type of paper rather than wood paper, right? So like common to Underdark, or not Underdark, but the Great Below, or as you would say, you know, the regular world.
Yeah.
So this is a map of this floor, or is this supposed to be a map?
It's a map that holds like one of the features on the map is the entrance to this level of the dungeon from the Great Below. It's marked by a great stalagmite that reaches from the bottom of a cave filled with glowing mushrooms all the way to the top of the cave via stalactite. And there's a great staircase carved out of this stalagmite stalactite stone formation. And the symbol shows that there's a staircase carved into it. So it's kind of a common symbol on the maps of the Great Below to mark entrances to the Great Above, like the Bright World.
Okay. I tell Calamar about the map, going, I found this map that marks an entrance into this place that seems to connect to the Great Below, and there's tunnels. We should have a look at it in a bit.
Oh yeah, cool. I haven't seen maps like that since I was underground.
So
That should be really useful.
So you hear Calamar's voice coming from right here. Oh wow, they changed the measuring tool. That's awesome.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Wow, it has options. No snapping, snap to corner, show to others, hide from others. That's cool. So you can measure without other people seeing. That's awesome. Thank you, Roll20. That's highly awesome. All right.
So anyway, well, look at that. Maybe everybody else. I mean, that's where we have to go, right? To find my mom, right? And to kill the thing and to kill the Trask and stuff.
Yeah, to kill this.
Wait, your mom is lost?
My mom ain't lost, but she's definitely doesn't know what she's doing either. So yeah, she's on the Trask side. So oh well.
Yeah, I think that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Okay, next up is Leifan Show. So, Leifan Show, your torch, you notice, is beginning to flicker, and it looks like its fuel is nearly consumed.
I would then take a spray out my bag and go to light the other.
Okay.
But that would be my action.
Okay. And you can still walk around and look at things if you would like.
I'm pretty injured bad, so then he will go to sit down on the ground to try to compose himself. And after lighting the torch, kind of go into a small trance. Try to focus more of his energy now.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. All right. So everyone hears this, the rattling of a torch falling to the ground as Leifan Show lights another and disposes of his old torch on the floor. The burned out torch could be used as a club if anyone would so like. Okay, anything else for Leifan Show?
No.
All right. Next up is Varen and Company.
Let's see here.
Varen is going to, so they can find him on the map because, wow, bookkeeping is a lot of work when you have 4 characters. Yeah, Varen's just gonna walk over and pick up a shield.
Okay, you can delete the shield token there.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Gonna zoom in, slide over, and... Well, if I could click it.
Oh, you don't have access to it? Okay, I will remove it from the board then. Oh, it's on the map layer, that's why. That makes sense. Okay. So you recover your shield.
Yeah, I mean, magic shields don't fall from the sky, you know.
Yeah. Yep, it doesn't really rain magic shields anymore. Okay, anything else for Varen and company?
Yeah, Varen's gonna try and, I guess, well, he's gonna pick up Dean and try to, I guess, have him, he's gonna try and lay him on Thar's back. If that's possible.
Say that again?
I'm trying to basically, Varen's gonna pick up Dean and kind of lay him on Thar's back, if that's possible.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. You could just like kind of slump him over sideways or something. Cause doesn't Thar have a pack saddle? Or was it saddlebags you guys were loading all this treasure into?
Saddlebags.
Saddlebags, okay. Yeah, yeah, you could put him up into the saddle. And he's, you know, somewhat able to stabilize himself. Although if he took a hit, he'd probably go right over. Because you automatically fail all checks and saves when you're hovering on death's door or whatever for 24 hours or whatever. So yeah, if he's stricken, he'll just go right over and take that D3 damage and probably go into a coma again. So it's risky, but it's better than carrying him. Definitely better than carrying him.
Oh, that I don't think any of us are strong enough to carry him.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Varen himself.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
All right. Anything else for Varen and company?
Actually, I'll ask I guess Linus a question. Are you and your men planning to return to town?
Let's see. Where is he? Okay, I see him. All right. Yeah, he's only 10 feet from you, so he sort of turns to you and says,
"Why, yes, of course. That's where my base of operations is."
How soon are you planning to?
Well, as soon as we have proof of the death of that gang of bandits, of course. And I'll probably give you a reward of some kind before I leave.
If you're referring to the bandits that have lived here, they're dead.
Yes, so you tell me, but I do need visual proof.
Yes, Varen will give him directions to the, Wait, have they been to the area where we fought all those bandits earlier?
Varen doesn't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I guess Varen will give him directions to where the bandits were actually hiding. In this case, he'll tell Linus to go into the other room. Just go to the room, look left, go through the entrance, turn right, walk down past the pile of puke and piss, and he should come to a room with a desk in it. You should find the bandits' corpses in there.
Ah, well, I did find a room with a bunch of dead, burned people in it and a banquet table, but I turned around and came right back. Is that the room that you're referring to?
Well, there are 2 rooms, in which we fought the bandits.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is I should have continued going once I reached the room with the burned banquet table?
Yes.
Ah.
There would be more of the bodies in there. Including their leader, if I recall.
Understood.
Actually, before we hit that cannon, Josh, Anatar did take out the bandit leader in there, right?
I seem to recall him getting away. We could review the video, though.
Yeah, we'll do that later. We'll sell this like after the game's over.
Yeah.
For now, we'll just say that there's like a ton of bandit corpses in the 2 areas, and that should probably be proof enough that, well, most of them are dead.
Yeah.
That's what I'll tell them, actually.
Okay.
Well, most of them are dead. A few did get away.
All right. Anything else for Varen and company?
No.
All right. Next up is Asher and company. She has control of the musketeers.
So, looking down at the stretcher, I'm assuming that since it's in a pile of urine, it is probably soaked with said urine, yes?
They didn't really have it down on the floor long enough to soak it through. But I guess like maybe the sticks got kind of pissy and they had to put their hands in it to pick it up again.
So I've got 2 musketeers over by the stretcher, and Asher gets into Ingweon's pack, pulls out a winter blanket, and as the musketeers begin to the ground, lays the winter blanket over the stretcher, and then lays back down on it.
Okay.
Guys, so much for your help here. You were so brave going and helping our new company, or my new company, and if you could just kind of help me get back there, I'd be so grateful. I realize that I'm kind of burdensome at the moment, and it means the world to me, just everything you're doing. And they move toward the company, and the other 4 musketeers near their company stay in place.
Okay. And the musketeers say, let's see. No problem, ma'am. It's our duty to do whatever Mr. Ironstar says. And he told us to carry you around, and that's what we'll do.
That'll end Asher's turn. I can move while you guys are continuing if you like.
Okay. Next up is Shirka, and she is down by the treasure, and she kind of looks around, and she's right behind Velcane, and she'll take a step over into the doorway and take a look at that treasure, and she kind of gets a big, smile on her face, and she says,
"Ooh, treasure."
And she starts going through it and counting it, like the coin. And Velcane, you notice that her backpack is already weighed down heavily, and it seems like there is a bunch of gold coins inside of it already. And here she is counting more. Next up is the Will-O-Wisp, who I believe went flying off towards the to the south. Right, okay. So I will put on the Will-O-Wisp track because that's pretty much all the sound you can really hear is that will-o-wisp buzzing, like the crackling electrical sounds of a will-o-wisp. Sounds like a Jacob's ladder or a Tesla coil. Okay. Next up is Calamar, who is invisible, but was speaking with Edgar a moment ago.
And Alluvio is there too, and Alluvio is going to start counting the coins too. Or
Okay.
Are they mostly platinum and gold, or are they? What are they?
It's gold and silver, and the ratio seems to be 4 gold for every 6 silver. So it's heavily silvered pile. They're almost the same, amount, but the gold is fewer by a bit. So
I bet.
and
What he'll try to do then is he'll try to find the gold and weed those out, but he won't bother counting the silver. He'll just keep those in a separate pile and brush them over to the side.
Yeah, that's it looks like Shirka's doing the same thing. But I'm going to give you that 100-point bonus for having a clever idea.
And yay! And Calamar is going to reach over into the pile and grab the next thing. What's the next thing?
All right, so there seems to be another scroll in the pile. Okay. So, do you want to cast Read Magic and read it, or did you just want to pocket it?
I'll have to. Well, you know what? I don't have Read Magic because I already cast it this session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but let me at least see, and then if it needs it, maybe Valkane can read it, or maybe somebody else.
I'm all out of magic spells. We need a rest.
There was also a bundle of horseshoes, and a medium-sized suit of splint mail.
Yeah, well, let me see if I can see what the scroll is first. Let me if I can examine the runes, and maybe I can see, is it arcane? Is it something else?
Yeah, it's arcane. It's arcane. You can tell, like, as soon as you unravel it, that it's arcane.
Okay. And he goes, "Damn it! There's not enough. There aren't enough Read Magics in the world." And he rolls it back up, and he texts the thing in his pouch, and so he has a Read Magic or a magic scroll that he has to read when he has Read Magic.
Okay. Anything else from Calamar and Company?
Housekeeping. Just for housekeeping.
Okay.
You took just one of the scrolls?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, both.
And Velcane took the other.
Okay. Got it.
The one that Velcane grabbed was a map. And then the one that Calamar took was an arcane spell scroll, so a wizard spell scroll. But Calamar didn't cast Read Magic, so he doesn't know what the spell is yet.
He can't read magic. He goes, "Damn it! Okay."
Oh, thank you for the follow, Dead Hand. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And then that's it. That'll be all.
All right. Next up is Dion Anoplian.
All right. Let's see. Well, is there still something on the pile?
Yeah, it looks like there is a medium-sized suit of splint mail, and also some rather nifty-looking horseshoes in a bundle. They seem to be highly ornate in nature, and I believe Calamar appraised them last session, and it turns out that they are priceless.
They're really good if you want them, huh? Yeah, but I don't
No.
know.
I was just admiring the art on it. I mean, I don't have any kind of horse. What would I use the horseshoes for? But maybe I have heard that horseshoes are also a symbol of luck. Maybe this is something related to that fortune cookie that Lefon Show has been mentioning earlier.
All right.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need to still teach me at some point on how to make the fortune cookies.
I thought we were just...
So we can all increase our luck. I don't have any way of identifying anything on that pile, so I'm very curious looking at it when people are praising it and asking, so how are you figuring out how much something costs?
Oh,
Just
well,
looking at it, is it an experience or?
Well, some of it is based upon my experience, and some of it is based on what it's made of, and just how high quality it is when it's made. So when you look right here, I need you to take
Okay.
something. It's just look at this and see how pretty and I can't think of the word, but the runes are carved in and everything. And see how gorgeous they are. See, that's worth a lot. And so I know that's worth a lot, and then so on and so forth, and I learned it's priceless. But I can teach you if you want to learn, but it's going to take some time.
Quality is interesting. Have you ever heard that there is a spaghetti with very special quality?
Spaghetti with special quality?
Yes. If you ever get this long spaghetti piece and you start bending it slowly, it will never bend into just 2 pieces. It will bend into multiple pieces. But there apparently is a wizard who was able to bend it just 2 pieces.
That's awesome, I guess. I'd never seen such a thing. But that would be cool, I think. I'm trying to imagine this in my head, and I'm imagining some spaghetti that's wrapping around, and it looks cool, but I just can't imagine what it is that he's talking about. I guess that'd be cool.
All right, I'm done.
okay. Next up is Linus, who was previously speaking with Varen. But he sort of directs his attention southward. There we go. Kind of passing through the crowd, kind of avoiding the pile of bones and whatnot from all the dead people that these manticores have dragged in here and fed upon, and sort of gets in line behind Edgar, kind of staring at that treasure.
Yeah.
And he kind of he looks back to Varen and says,
Hey, you mind if I get a share of that? I could really use that to fund some rearming of a few of my musketeers.
Yeah, Varen said. Yeah, Varen touches his chin for a moment, then says, "Oh, you did help us, so you do deserve an equal share." Since So yeah, let the others count it all up. We'll divide it between you and the rest of us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's very fair of you.
and
It's only fair as much as you're carrying Asher around. I mean, she can't even walk or anything.
Although I would appreciate if you could get your men to help them count. It takes a while.
Of course, of course. You there, men. You're not doing anything. Help count this gold.
Sure.
Sir, yes, sir. And these musketeers kind of hop to and scramble to get over to the gold. And they kind of drag the pile out into a rather large but organized mess. So it's kind of like this now.
Yeah.
And they're going through it and counting it just as ordered.
Did you want me to move them further than the 12 spaces?
Well, when I guess when somebody's
Couldn't see
carrying.
the... Yeah, that's fine. Treasure pile before, but now I do.
Yeah. So they kind of drag it out of the hallway and kind of scoop it up into this room, and they start counting as well. So that's actually the third guy. It seems like he doesn't have anything to count. So you guys determine that they're. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. So there's. Let's see, Shirka is counting, Linus, Illuvio, and Calamar?
Calamar is gonna go through detecting magic and or pricing, and then when everything is done, he's going to.
Okay, that's right. So it was just
what is there?
Shirka, Illuvio, Linus, and 4 of the Musketeers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far you guys count out 700 gold, and there's still a lot more to count.
Wow.
Okay, next up is Lao Shun and Company.
Okay, Lao Shun's gonna come down here. Let's see. Go next to. I was gonna say. Yeah, I need to look in Thaw's pouches or something, and I was looking for something that has that scarab brooch. I was gonna use that to, cast continual light on it once we rest and I get that spell, and I just need something that I can cast that on, and I'll just kind of look through Thor's. I guess it would be on saddlebags. I guess. Try to find.
Where it says, try the small one on the lower left. Dean keeps coin and lighter objects in there.
Okay, yeah, it's just a little small scarab brooch. I just thought it'd be good to use to put the continual light spell, because my wraps are starting to deteriorate. So I need something to put it on, and that will that'll last forever. So and he looks at
the small lower right saddlebag.
Okay, he looks in there, and does he find it? He kind of looks in there and looks through the saddlebag.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Thank you. Calamar tries to speak. He says, well, I mean, you can use that, and of course, but don't you want me to identify it and see if it's like?
Yeah, if you could,
like
if you could do that.
Stuff?
Yeah, if you could do that next, that if you could do that, as long as you have it done, I'll give that to you, and I just need it done soon because my wraps are deteriorating, and as soon as we rest and I can get another spell and I get my continual light spell, I need to use that to cast it on something because my wraps, they won't last for much longer.
Well, I mean, I won't be able to cast identify because that requires like hours and hours of focus on the thing.
Well, is there anything that anybody has that is just a regular object that I can use to put my
I have one.
What do
I
you
have sling bullet.
Oh yeah, I just need some, but it would be better if I just need something I can have so I can put I don't know that I can have it to put on my clothes or I've got sling bullets as well.
It sounds like you need a brooch.
Yeah, that's what I'm just gonna use this brooch, and I just hopefully nothing's wrong with it, and when we can get identified as soon as we can. But yeah, I just need something. But hopefully.
Well, if you want to get it, if you want to use that, then then it maybe it's cursed, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So.
But you know, it's probably not cursed. But
Yeah,
there's a
I'll
small
have to take this chance. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, I'm just gonna try it, and you know, it could be something good as well. You know, never know. I'm gonna take the scarab brooch, and I'm gonna look at Leifon Show and say, Leifon Show, are you okay? I can cast a spell on you in a minute if you want a healing spell. Would you like that? Leifon Show?
It appears that he's a bit distracted at the moment.
Oh, okay. You know, let's see. Let me see what Cobb will come down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cobb's gonna come down, and let's see. Is this where's the is this the treasure? Wait, where's the treasure at? You may help count. Oh, I see it now. It's down below. Let's see if he can move that far. Let's see. Yeah, he should be able to move that far. I'll let Cobb come down here, and Cobb will help count the treasure. And let's see. I guess that'll be it for my turn. Lashan and Company.
Okay. All right. So
hold on just a second. I was just gonna go ahead and put that scarab brooch on my character sheet, if that's okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and call it scarab brooch from the judge's office.
Okay, let me put that down there.
And then Asher on the Rommel's Castle ruins. If you could mark down the scarab as having been taken by Lao Shan, that would be great. It's like it's pretty close to the top actually.
Okay, I just put it down. Scarab brooch from the judge's office. Does that weigh enough to put any weight down for it, or is it just so light that
It's so light you don't have to put anything down because it's like I'd say it would probably weigh like half a pound, and we only track weights that are 1 pound or more, unless you have like 100 of something or whatever.
Okay, I just put that in scarab brooch from judge's office in my inventory.
Yeah. Okay.
I might as well just go ahead and put that on my clothing, I guess. I'll try and I'll try to see if there's any kind of effect or whatever.
Well, okay, so as you pick up the scarab, you notice that there's some sort of writing on the back.
Okay, I'll take a look at that.
Okay. It seems to be written in an ancient form of the common tongue.
Okay.
Do you read that?
Dang, I only speak ancient Elvish.
Well, this is a written language, though.
Yeah, the only thing is I don't think I have
reading and writing.
I don't think I have the reading proficiency.
I do.
I should have taken that probably, but I just have speak common. I don't have like reading and writing and all that.
Yeah.
If you want, I can always take a look at that.
Yeah, I'll let him take a look and see if he can tell me. Yeah, tell me what that says. I was just kind of curious. What this inscription is. It's just some kind of writing.
Depends on, of course, how different is the ancient common. Is it like reading 14th century English or?
Yeah, so it's it might as well be.
You can probably make up something of it, yeah.
No, it might as well be a completely different language, because even
then
the
reading won't help anything.
Yeah, even the syntax is different.
Yeah.
So the spelling of every single word is different. The pronunciation of some of the vowels has changed.
But if there is somebody who can speak the ancient common, then I can actually read it to them.
Oh yeah.
Come again?
I should be able to at least read it to them if they are speaking ancient common or so. Even if I don't understand what it means.
Not unless you have the proficiency to read ancient common.
Ah, okay.
The language is just too different over the ages.
All right. So what is reading good for?
It is for good for reading languages that you can already speak. So in order for
so
you,
if without reading and writing, you cannot read anything.
that is true. You are completely illiterate if you don't have the proficiency.
So there shouldn't ever be a wizard without reading, then.
That's not true, because in order to be a wizard, you only have to be able to read and write your own arcane language.
Okay, all right.
So you can be a wizard that is illiterate.
All right.
But who'd want to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, until I realized that that almost all of us are like a bunch of illiterates in a dungeon chasing after treasure.
A bunch of rich illiterates in a dungeon chasing after treasure.
Yeah.
Let me reiterate that. All right.
Real quick.
And I can read 2 languages, by the way. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, two.
Actually, I'm looking at it right now. Apparently, Dean can read Dwarven.
Yeah, dwarves, as a race, are always literate in their own runes. It's a runic language. And so they learn to speak it, and then they learn to read it for free. It is just part of being a dwarf that they learn how to read. And they're
Josh?
actually, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, they're the only race that I know of that's like that. But go ahead, Asher.
Real quick, on the Rommel's Castle Ruins, do I still have privileges on that? Because every time I click edit, it just disappears.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I'll check right now. Let's see, edit. Let's see, it's in all players' journals and can be edited by Asher and only Asher. So, yes, ma'am, you have permission to edit that.
Everything on paper right now. I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay.
Ooh, I may have.
If it's disappearing, it might be because maybe your system is lagging a little bit. Possibly.
I've got it. Sorry about the interruption.
Okay. All right. So that's the end of the round, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm super thirsty, and it's been almost an hour.
I'm ready to
So,
go.
Yeah.
can we take a 5-minute break so I can get something to drink?
Yeah.
I am super uber thirsty.
Yeah, I'll be right back too.
All right. Thank you very much. So we'll be back in 5.
I'm back.
I'm back. Anybody else back?
I'm back.
Hey, Shannon. Yeah, I don't know if you were here when I was telling you, but yeah, I'm lucky I've got any power because stupid dead tree fell on the power line and it just caused the another, like the actual telephone pole that was down. It was like further down in a different part of the yard, but it was still connected to that those lines, and it just like snapped off the top part that had the transformer, and the transformer was just laying on the ground, and all of the lines and stuff were on the ground and stuff, and
Oh my god.
it basically one of the lines fell on like the flag we had, the American flag we had, and it turned the color of the metal pole from like silver looking to like copper looking because it struck the electricity went through the pole. If it hadn't have been raining, it probably would have caught the flag on fire.
If it hadn't been raining, I mean, you guys are lucky because that would have killed you if you'd been anywhere near.
Yeah,
Because-
I was inside. Yeah. I actually heard it. It did.
Oh
But the weird thing is I thought it would have made a pop like, you know, Transformers sometimes do when they mess up. But it didn't make a pop or anything. I just heard like a thud, a big thud, just like of the Transformer hitting the ground. And I heard the tree when I think I heard the tree when it fell over. But yeah, it was messed up. We lost power for the whole day, and I was supposed to have a game, a Pulp Cthulhu game I was supposed to run. But I had no power, so I had no internet or anything until later that night, and but I think I'm gonna have that game. It's a bi-weekly game, so I was supposed to have it this Friday and then not have a Friday game this coming Friday. But I'm gonna have a Friday game this coming Friday probably to make that up because we weren't able to do that. So and then we'll have like another game the next Friday too because just to keep on schedule. But
Oh my god! But see, this happened to one of my professors. His house got struck by lightning, and when that happened, it set off a burglar alarm, like half a mile away.
Yeah, my house
and it
got struck
burned his
by
house to the ground.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
and my house got struck by lightning, and it kind of burned out like my modem and some other stuff. This was several years ago, but yet actually, I don't know if it traveled through my body, but when it hit, I could see outside this. It wasn't just lightning color, like white light. It was like a fire, like orangish red fire that was just blowing up on the lines. But anyway, my arms, like the hair on my arms was singed, and you could smell the burning hair, and it hit outside the on the wall, and it also hit inside in the bathroom, and it broke one of the tiles in the bathroom, and knocked the baseboard away from the thing. And it actually actually bag that was in the little garbage can in the bathroom. Yeah, it went everywhere. It was like outside and inside. It just hit multiple places.
Yeah.
But somehow,
Sounds
somebody
like it hit you though. It
Yeah,
sounds like.
I had like a metal bed frame, so it may have like kind of had went through the metal bed frame, and then it like kind of like residually hit me as well. But I didn't feel anything. I kind of felt my hair on my arms stand up, and it was kind of like I could smell that my hair on my arms burning. But I never felt any kind of electric shock or anything though.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let's check. All
If
right.
you really wanna see some weird lightning, Google up all lightning.
Google.
Okay.
Oh, ball lightning? Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
That stuff is
All
weird.
right. Is Asher here?
That's what it looks like when you pass your saving throws in real life.
Is
Oh,
Asher?
yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
we
Yeah.
do.
Yep.
Is Asher here? Okay.
She's lighting up, but she's it looks like she's lit up, but she's not.
Okay.
Oh, there
Is
you go.
I think my mic came loose.
oh okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There you
All right,
go.
I hear you. All right. Is Calamar here?
Yep.
Dion.
Yep.
Lao Shan.
Yep.
Leifon Show.
Yep.
Velkane.
Yep.
And Varen, are you here?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, time now is 4:20 p.m. December the 7th, 10 AE5. Dion's torch, still burning. Asher's torch, still burning. Leifon Show's new torch, still burning. First up is Velkane, who, for the last round, has been poring over this new map that he found, rolled up like a scroll.
Okay, well, I'll head up to Varen and pass off the map to him so he can look at it. And go, I found this map over in the pile of treasure. It shows an entrance into this part of the dungeon that connects to the Underdark and some tunnels. I don't know if we want to go and explore that part of this dungeon, because Calamar said that it might lead us to whoever you guys are going after.
Yeah, we'll have to eventually go down there. For now, we'll have to finish what we're doing up here, but then we can move down.
Okay, and when we get the chance, I'd like to rest because I'm pretty much useless right now, and I think some of us newer players are also running out of spells. I don't know about
and
you
injured
guys.
and stuff too.
Yeah. If we're
Yeah,
gonna rest,
injuries.
if we're gonna rest, guys. I have some spells, some healing spells left. If we're gonna rest, I can use those. If we know we're gonna rest, I can use whatever spells I have to heal whoever wants to be healed. And yeah, so
that would be great. I'm dead
let me
weight
see
right
how
now.
many spells I have left. Let's see. I think I still have most of my healing spells left. Let's see.
Exactly two. One is pretty useless, and the other one is useful only on special circumstances.
Let's see what I've
I
got.
know not what you mean. I need no rest. I have much training. My kung fu very strong.
I've got one cure light wounds.
Kung
and,
Fu needs no sleep.
I've got one cure light wounds and 4 cure moderate wounds. And Orison, 1 Orison.
Point of order though, how long does Asher and Dean, how long do they have to sit out before they're back to normal? How long is 24 hours?
24 hours.
Yeah, but they're what, like half an hour? I mean, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to calculate the time.
It's only been like, what, 2 minutes since Dean got knocked out?
Okay.
3 minutes, something like that. So you got a long time left.
Well, Calamar says, well, it seems to me like we're almost done with this level. If we can possibly finish it and get it cleaned out and stuff, and find the way down to the Underdark, we could, go back to the town and spend a day or so recovering and identifying and everything, and then come back.
That sounds great.
Sounds
That
good
sounds
idea.
like great. We can clear this dungeon out, and then we can have it. Then we'll be ready to go and I can use my
I'll buy
dimensional
them.
folding.
And buy a big pile of torches.
Folding, and we'll go back to town. Let me check and make sure. I should still have 2 dimensional foldings.
Yeah, let's get Dion a bunch of torches so he's not stealing them from everybody else.
Well, he only needs one.
No, I'll also start casting light spell. It's easier that way.
Oh, wait a second. Oh no, wait a second. That's the thing.
I can't cast continual light yet, so not an option.
We're gonna have to rest in here though, at least once, because I don't have both my dimensional folding spells are tapped out. So we'll have to rest in here at least one time, and then we'll have to finish the dungeon, and then we can go back.
Yeah, we gotta go back because we don't want to leave Boogieville up to dry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll go back. We just need to rest in here one night, so I can get my dimensional folding back, so that we can go easily back to town. And I'll have 2 that we can go there, and then we can go right back after we rest in town for a while.
Okay.
But for now, we should at least, finish out the dungeon. But let's be careful about resting here. We all remember what happened the last time we did.
Ugh.
Oh, that sounds like it was bad.
It wasn't good. No. It was.
Yeah.
It was lit. Wasn't it bad, Varen? It was really bad.
Oh yeah, that thing was scary. It was like a skeleton man, like a Skeletor or something.
Yeah, it dominated Boogie Will, almost killed me. Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Yeah. And I was fighting it too. We were all, and it was me and Boogie Will and Dean and Varen were fighting it, and everybody else was on the other side of a wall, and there was no help.
Yeah, and Cobb got so scared he got afraid of that thing, and he crawled under the bed. Yeah, but now he's he's been really helpful now. He's been shooting that bow all kind of crazy and shooting through people's eyes and stuff. He's been really going at it.
Like, I was just thinking that Cobb seems very capable. It surprised me that he had been scared then.
Yeah, he was just you saw that lich and and he got hit by it. He got hit pretty bad. And he was like, just like his instincts from his base of nature, from his koboldness, kind of kicked in, and he just kind of he was coming out and hitting, and then going back, but then he kind of got so scared he just kind of hid under the bed, and the lich was taunting him, I think, and it was, but he's come back too. He's gained his courage back, and he's gonna make sure he's gonna make sure he keeps up with everything, and then Cobb kind of says
Cobb says, me no afraid no more, me fight, me stand fight, if must die, then must die, yes, it's okay.
That's right. And you know what, just in case they're ever fighting a lich, hero is Dean. Dean pinned it and won like that.
Yeah.
He got it in a super hold funky thing, and then it was held, and then they were able to crush its head.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like you did great.
Yeah, Dean's a bit indisposed at the moment, but yeah, I could not ask for a more worthy companion.
Yeah.
You can just see like, all the other Ashers frown as Varen says that.
Okay.
I'll say this: Dean body slammed a lich. These guys have to step up.
Yeah. Well tackled. Yeah.
Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah. So, Velcane, did you see the map that I gave you access to?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see on this map is a in the bottom right corner you can see the entrance to Rommel's castle from below. Okay, there's a link to the Great Below handout on there. And I'll give you I think you have access to it actually. It says the Great Below is a misnomer for the mantle. Do you see that when you click on the link?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, do you have access to the mantle through that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Alright. So the mantle is the scientific name for it. The Great Below is just the commoner's term for it. But you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, there's that stalactite. And then off in the mushroom forest, you can see there is some sort of like religious construct in the actual forest, and it's labeled. You can't see the whole title of it, but it says like Sent something temple. It's kind of hard to make out. And then straight north of the stalactite, there seems to be a Blackwater lake underground, like this vast lake, and there's an island in it. It looks like it's called Turtle Mushroom Island, but you can't see the whole thing. So this map is a very tightly scaled map. It looks like it's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I think I'll have to pop it out to count. But you would estimate that each of the grid squares is about 12 by 12 area. So 144 square miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this map is about 120 miles north to south. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 120 miles east to west.
Okay.
So it's a very zoomed in kind of map. But it shows, you know, a bit of, you know, where you are and a few places to explore. So.
Can I ask if I'm, you know, from the Underdark, how much compares to the miles above as compares to the miles below? So you talk about, you know, 100 by 100. It doesn't seem that big of a space in the upstairs world. But how far is it, you know, in comparison?
Okay, so
Underdark.
The mantle is several miles below the surface of the Earth. So the surface area of the mantle is far less than the surface world, right? Because as you get into a tighter and tighter sphere, the surface area gets smaller and smaller and smaller, just because of, you know, mathematics. And then the core itself is really small, and because of the way things are sized and shaped, it could be faster to get from one side of the planet to the other just by going through the mantle, through the core, through the mantle on the other side, and then to the surface of the other part of the planet. Until you guys get some kind of, you know, flying machine or something, some way to fly. That might be the quickest way to explore. Okay.
But it's like I could come down here and I could travel underneath, and I might be only a few miles from where I was when I started traveling, way back when, all those miles ago, right? Is that what you're saying?
Depends on how directly you can
it
move.
Depends. It depends. Some of the entrances on to the mantle are relatively close, but where they exit to on the overworld, it could be very far apart.
Okay.
So it could you know, behoove you to pass through the mantle in order to travel faster.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else from Velcane?
No, that's it.
Okay. Next up is Leifan Show. One caveat. Velcane, did you show the map to Varen?
Yeah, I showed it to him.
So I'm gonna give access to Varen as well. So
Fun show.
So
oh,
it's
go
Leifon.
ahead.
It's Leifon Show's turn. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna, yeah. Okay, go ahead. I was just gonna tell him that if he wanted me to heal him, I could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you want me to heal you, when it's my, I'll heal you. You just stay there, and I'll heal you. I think we're gonna rest soon, so I can use my spells and to heal you. Just to give me a sec. And
I'll then wave my hands in my meditation state and heal myself, cure moderate.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's gonna heal himself. Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on myself.
All right. Go ahead and roll it. And here's our first actual playtest of my new Cure Moderate Wounds. You'll notice that when you cast it, it will add you to the turn order tracker, but it will not roll the amount that you're healed. But it does contain a button that you can click, and then you physically click on your target, and then it will spit out, it will calculate how many HP that you heal your target. And it'll give you the name of your target as well.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so how do I do this? Do I hit special powers?
Mm-hmm. Same as before. The only difference is...
Divine.
And I believe it's level 2. And you're successfully able to cast it. You don't have a percentage chance to fail from low wisdom, because your wisdom's pretty decent. Okay, and the spell will pop up soon.
It's asking me the casting level as a monk.
Yep, your monk level's what, 4 now?
6.
6, so go ahead and type in 6, and then hit enter. Okay, so you see under damage it says Cure Moderate Wounds. If you click on that button and then click on your target, it will give you the amount. So you healed yourself for 7.
Right.
That is so cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted to change that so that you couldn't see in chat what spells people were casting, so you'd have to roll spellcraft, so it adds more mystery to it, you know, rather than just being able to see it just because it's a cure spell. Okay. So Leifon Show, you gain 200 points for that spell.
Woohoo!
All right. Next up is Varen and Company.
Yeah, here's what I'll do. Everyone's collecting, so we're counting gold, everyone's getting themselves back together. Not much for Varen to do at the moment, actually. I'll just wipe his blade and that'll be it.
Okay. Leifon Show, don't forget to actually add the 7 points to your character as well. Okay. Next up is Asher and Company.
Alright, so ask, hey guys, can you move me a little bit closer to everybody else? They look like they're pretty busy, so I don't want to disturb them with their... But I want to be at hand just in case they need me. And they're moving closer, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Okay, next up is Shirka, and she counts 100 more coins, which brings you to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was last round. You counted 700, or was it? Yeah, it was 700, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 800. So Shirka's up to 900 gold coins and still counting. The Will-O-Wisp is still buzzing around the corner. Next up is Calamar and Company.
Okay, Olivia is still counting, of course.
Okay, 1,000 coins and counting. Gold coins.
And Calamar takes the armor in his hands, and I want to clarify something with you because I'm confused a little bit. On someone's world, they allow me to convert something, a spell level into detect magic. I don't know if that's you. So do you let me do that or no? So I don't have detect magic?
that's a fifth edition rule.
I can remember that.
Yeah.
So I'll take the split mail and I go. Did anyone have detect magic? Anyone there?
No, unfortunately, I had so few that I selected wrong things.
You do?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yay! And I hand him the split mail. I can't wait to see what it is.
He's about 40 feet to the north.
Well, I'll travel up there then.
Okay. So Calamar brings you a medium-sized suit of split mail. Split mail. Let's see, it's in armor, rules, etc. Weapon and armor data. Show to player.
I gotta wait till my turn to cast it, right?
Yeah, and you'll get XP on your turn as well. So splint mail is kind of heavy. Let's see, it's 40 pounds. But if it proves magical, it will not encumber anyone. Unless it is carried. If it's worn, it will not encumber you. If you carry it, it will. Okay. So yeah, splint mail and scale are both 40 pounds. All right. Anything else from?
It encumbered me, but it took me my whole level to drag it up there. I'm dragging it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it.
Okay. Next up is Dion.
Okay, so let's see. Well, realizing that I don't have much I can do with hands, I'll just go and wander around the room a little bit, trying to see if there's anything else that is not on that one pile.
Yeah, you smell the reek of the decay of people's flesh. Their
I hold my nose a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit putrid in here, like the smell of rotten meat. And as you kind of move around,
I need to, I guess, try to bless these people so that they can bless and bless. Don't have the bless spell anymore.
Okay.
But do some funeral rites.
Okay, yeah, you can do some funeral rites.
Yeah.
I think the actual bless spell might actually prevent these skeletons from being animated.
I know, but I can't cast it because I already used it today.
Yeah. Okay. But you do some funeral rites or whatever, and you know, kind of spiritually lay their souls to rest and everything. So hopefully they won't come back and haunt the dungeon or anything.
I hope so.
And you can see that some of them are still covered in kind of fresh looking blood, so there was a recent hunt and you just barely missed them. That might be why the manticores were in their like little food coma type state when you walked in. So they had just had a fresh kill and threw the skeletons on the pile. They had eaten all the organs other than maybe some of the offal, which is in this pile here. So that might be their leftovers. And this pile smells just that, awful. The combination of rotten meat and shit is emanating from this pile of guts here.
This place needs a good cleanup.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anything else from
that's all. That's all.
Okay. Next up is Linus, who counts another 100 coins. So you guys are at 1,100 and counting. And then next up is Laoshun and company. So don't forget about Cobb. I don't know where he's at exactly.
Yeah, he was counting gold, but now Laoshun's gonna say, "Hey Cobb, I think you're a little bit hurt still. So come on over here." And Cobb will come over. And Cobb says, "Yeah, he's missing 1 hit point. I was just going to what I was gonna do is cast Orison, and I was gonna heal him for that 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And then whoever else, like if there's any like variance people that need to be healed, I could use the rest of the rounds to heal other people."
Nice.
But he's gonna
variance down a whole 3 hit points.
Okay, cool. So after I heal Cobb, I'll like you can come over. Or you're right there anyway. So after I heal Cobb, I'll heal you for your 3. Let's see. Cobb says.
Okay, Laoshun. I said still you heal. Okay.
Okay, Cobb. And let's see. Let me cast Orison. Let's see. Should be a 1st level spell. Fine.
And Cobb's race, even though they're scaly and yucky, they're kind of cute.
Yeah.
In a little micro, like chihuahua, scaly looking chihuahua kind of way. And he looks like a lot like that. So that's the Tony DiTerlizzi kobold, which is my favorite kobold out of any game. And that's Tony DiTerlizzi did a lot of the illustrations for 2nd edition Planescape.
Winkity wicky yicky.
Yep. Cobb winkity wucky.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say.
Yep.
Yeah, I prefer these over the reptilian kobolds.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too.
So cute. Oh,
Let's see. Duration 9 Orisons up to 8 rounds each. Let's see. Downtime. Let's see. So I can do what 9 times. So that would be 9 hit points I could heal. So this would be the first one. Would be for Cobb. Let's see. Let me put him back up to.
Oh yeah, you're level 9 now, huh?
No, level 8.
Level 8. Oh.
I should be level 8. Yeah. 7. Yeah, let's see.
Darn it, Laoshun, you missed out on a free level from the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm level 9. I know I'm level 12. I'm level 12. I'm advanced. I know 3 different. I'm a grandmaster at 3 different martial arts. Yeah, I'm amazing.
I have 57 proficiency slots.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be it for Laoshun and company. Just healing Cobb, and then I'll go heal Averin after that.
Laoshun gains 100 points for the use of the spell.
Okay.
Okay. So time now is 4:21 p.m. December the 7th, 10:85. Dion's torch is still burning, as well as Asher and Leifon Show's torches. First up is Velcane, who was about to cast Detect Magic. Yeah.
Oh, yay!
And you're... Okay, so the cool thing about Detect Magic is it lasts for quite a bit of time. depending on your level. And you can detect magic in a direction. Let's see, so Bell Canes detect magic.
Okay.
So your spell is gonna last for 8 rounds. And all you have to do to use it is just stop moving and concentrate. Magic will be revealed to you in the direction that you face. Okay, so
well,
you have negative
whatever direction
8.
the armor is.
Okay.
It's supposed to be detecting.
And he hands it off to, he holds it off to the side so that he doesn't, his stuff doesn't trigger it.
Yeah, yeah. So you probably want to face like southwest, and then hold the armor out in front of you, and you determine. Let's see. 1 success is to recognize the school of magic. All right. So it is definitely the enchantment school of magic. And its power is faint.
I relay this to Calamar going, it's got an enchantment school of magic on it, and it's very faint, so...
It's magic, though!
Yep.
Yes, it is magic.
And so in game terms, faint magic is +2.
She's like, oh wow, it's faint magic. Anybody need some armor plus that's got faint magic on it? Anybody?
Oh, I'm not sure I could do much in magic like that.
Read it here with spells.
I was training karate. That is my armor.
Armor is not something my people wear.
Are you serious? There is nobody gonna take this armor.
You must learn to strengthen your own skin with
I
training.
don't think I can wear it, can I?
I can strengthen my own skin. I'm offering.
What kind of what kind of armor is it again? Scale mail?
Splint mail?
Splint mail. Yes.
But if you find some nice, beautiful gloves to cover my hand while I break wall and face, that would be very useful.
Yeah. And Vanek looks at Dean Dorvo's armor, and he says, I think, even though it failed him rather spectacularly, his armor is a bit more protective than splint mail. Still, keep it on hand, as we may come across others who may need it. We might find someone willing to buy it.
I can carry it if you guys don't want to haul it around.
I have use for this armor. I could outfit one of my musketeers with it.
Okay. And she holds out to her, and she's waiting for anybody to, say, hey. She's going, here you go.
All right.
Nobody said, hey? What are you doing?
They keep
Linus.
calling me around.
Yeah, Varen just says, oh, how charitable. I'm fine with this.
Okay.
Outstanding.
I'm still learning. Yeah, Dion is still learning on going on and how everything keeps.
I will count this as my share of the treasure. Thank you to the circus. You are all very generous. This is a wonderful treasure. I will always treasure it.
Next up is Leifon Show.
Alright, once I get done here, I will ask for alignments.
Oh, say again?
I will then call for alignments.
Okay.
Yes, Leifon Show. What can I do for you?
I have not fixed my appearance. I believe this is the appropriate time for us to conduct a conversation.
Yes, of course. What would you like to talk about?
I like to apply and retain the lead position of detective.
Oh, does this mean you wish to leave the circus and stop adventuring?
Of course not.
Ah.
I can take on job with retaining my position with circus.
Oh. Well, I was looking for someone who had a little bit more time on their hands. You know, 40 hours a week type of thing.
But I'm sure the cases that you need investigating does not require one to stay in one town. Is it like these bandits?
Mostly they do, actually. Most of the crimes are committed within the city limits. My musketeers conduct most of the investigations outside city limits.
Most troublesome. Well, if position come available for detectives that roam, such as one within this group, then I will be available. Consider it. I have very good skill.
Yes, of course. I'm sure you do. Perhaps one
no,
day.
Since this interview, I can show you.
I believe you.
Lighter. You hear Dean stirring asleep. Moonlighter.
Hey Josh, I found a cool picture of a scarab brooch. I don't know if this was that one looks like, but it looked pretty cool.
Oh, that is awesome. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like, I guess, kind of like that. This one, the colors are a little bit more wild and crazy, though. And by crazy, I mean clown-like.
Oh, okay.
Like rainbow or something.
Okay, they may have one that's kind of like that. I'm looking at a bunch of different. Oh wait, this one looks kind of.
Anything else from Leifon Show?
Yeah, I'm going to take my wake over to Sheikah while she's counting the treasure. Yeah, as I'm walking by, I want to know if the tails have been collected like I requested from the beast.
The tails?
Yes.
Oh, is that what you were doing? Going around and ripping them off or something?
We had someone in the party from last session who said they was skilled at leather crafting and
I believe they were skinning them.
Right.
Oh,
and I asked them. Yeah, and I requested that the tails be collected for me.
No, Illuvio seems like he's been busy counting gold. So he kind of ignored that.
He'll stop and we'll come out. He'll come up and go start getting the skins.
The pelts? Okay.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt for Calamar to see how much they were worth.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is Leifon Show gonna start counting gold or what?
Yeah, I'm going to go over and help start counting gold.
Okay. All right. So Leifon Show gets over there, and so now the group has counted, what, 1,200 gold and is counting still? Because I have this thing where each person can count roughly 100 coins per round. So, I mean, in real life, you can take 10 coins and stack them up, and then just grab stacks of 10 and kind of line them up. And, you know, it takes about 60 seconds to make 10 stacks.
Except they might not have had the exact mint on all of these.
Yeah, I mean, roughly, you know, they're about the same size, roughly.
Yeah.
Hey Josh, I found one. This last one I put up looks kind of clownish. It's kind of like the bright colors.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'd say that would be a pretty good representation of what it looks like.
Well, there you go.
And on the back of it, there's inscribed in, Old Common, Ancient Common, or whatever. Basically like Old English. It's almost a completely different language than Common, the English of today. Like, it has a lot of things that are borrowed from German and what is it? Frisian.
Oh, okay.
So modern English, or sorry, ancient English evolved from Frisian, I think, is what they say, which is like a Germanic language.
You were speaking before 1066, yeah.
Yeah. So long time ago. Yeah. Okay. All right, so Leifon shows counting. All right, so Varen and Company.
Okay, if Aaron's going... to... Oh, what, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if you wanted to wait, not move,
I am going to wait, yeah. Aaron's gonna wait and let, Lao Shun...
Oh, yeah, cast spells. Okay. All right, next up is Asher and Company.
Hey guys, if you just want to set me down here and go count, I'm pretty happy with where I am. Here, set me down and go to help their fellows count.
And they look at you, and they look over at Linus, and they look back at you, and whoops. They say, yes, of course, ma'am. It would be our pleasure. And they kind of walk down to the treasure pile and help with the count. So now you guys are up to, 1,400 gold and still counting. Okay. Yep. Next up is Shirka. That's 1,500 gold. The Will-O-Wisp is still buzzing. After that is Calamar and Company.
Calamar says, "Oh yeah, over here in the hey, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. Okay. Over here in Dean Dorvo's thing, there's a medium shield. See? It's a shield." And she's digging out. While she says that, "Oh, you know what? Lalshan, you could hold out your scarab brooch and see if it has any magic on it or something, because that would be nice.
Yeah,
but
I'll
it
hold
might
it
not
out.
tell everything, but here we go. Oh, here's the go. See, ta-da! And she holds out her shield far away from her, and wants what's his name to feel the shield or to tell the shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you get a big bonus for that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from Calamar and Company?
It says, nope. Oh, by the way, Alluvio breaks his count. He finishes counting and then he stops.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes north to try to get the skins and stuff off of what's there. So.
Okay, so he's, he's not counting this round, but he's gonna go up and start skinning the manticores.
Yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, I can do that, and then he 250 times 1. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm curious to see whether or not the shield is magical.
Yeah, and ta-da! We have somebody who can find out. Yay! And the scarab shield, maybe. Who knows? And God knows anything else. Yank. Okay.
Let's see. It was who was it that was casting the
me, Valkane.
Oh, okay.
So, Alluvio is gonna go up here.
So Velcane has already cast the spell, and from this point until the point where the spell fizzles out, it is now a spell-like ability. So if you were to use it in combat, for example, you would roll a spell-like ability rather than the actual spell.
See, where is Velcane right now? I'm looking for
I'm
him.
next to the little.
Yeah, he's
right
in
next-
between Lao Shun and Varen and Asher.
Oh, okay. Let me move back so I can see.
So he's just to the left of Lao Shun. You can see the little crow. The crow
Oh, I
is
see
covering.
there.
Yeah.
He was covered up. Yeah, he's covered up. I see him now.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll just like maybe on my turn I can hold the thing and I don't know if I can hold it out
He
and
can
then let him
identify
do that.
any.
Yeah.
He can
On his
identify
turn-
one thing per round, though.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
want to identify this brooch for me, see if it, not identify, but read magic on it, see if it's got any magic. That'd be great. I'm just gonna heal Varen on my turn though.
Yeah, I can use them to detect magic and see if it's magical at all.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And Aluvio is going to start breaking down and getting the skin. That's all he's going to do, and he's done.
Okay. All right. Next up is I'd say since they're huge creatures, it would take him 4 rounds each manticore to skin one.
I'll help with the help with what and I. So, how does the skinning exactly work? What do you have to pay attention?
Oh, well, as a hunter, of course, I already know the prime spots to hit, where their hearts would be, where their lungs would be, and now we have to harvest them so that you can get their innards out and find that their skin can be all contiguous.
So that's what you started from incision from that spot.
Yes, thank you. That's just why you always start here.
Okay. And then I see that you are slowly lifting it a little bit and going right under it on the fat area.
I'm so glad. It's so amazing for me to have a student who knows why I'm doing this.
I'll help what I can. I can hold it, but maybe it's better that I just hold what you have already got. You need to feel the strength, I believe. How much pull?
Very fun. Very cool. Very cool. Let me hold on to it. Yeah.
All right, I'm done. I'm just helping up with those, what I can.
Okay. Hunting with a non-proficient person yields a -1 penalty to the check. So I'll say at the end of the 4 rounds, when with an assistant, it's going to take less time, but there will be a -1 penalty to the check because Dion is not proficient. Is that okay with Luvio?
Well, I find that I'd appreciate it far much more if you'd stand to the side and let me teach you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
It's not okay.
And then I think he's looking closely how it's done.
Okay, so anyone observing has the chance to learn how to hunt, I guess. Okay, after Dion is Linus, who is still counting. What, you guys were up to 1,400 last?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's up to 1,500 and counting. Okay. Next up is Lao Shun with his Orison.
I'm gonna continue and I'm gonna heal Varen for 1 hit point this round, and the next round I'll heal him for another until he gets 3. And so that will be down to, so he had 9 to begin with, so he has 8 now, and then there'll be 7 after this. And then if anyone else needs to be healed, they can come around too. After, because there'll be, let's see, so I'll have 5 left after healing Varen, I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my thanks, Loshan.
You're welcome, Varen.
And next up, okay, so it time now is 4:22 p.m. December the 7th, 10 AE5. Dion, Asher, and Leifon Show have torches.
Just a second. I was gonna do something with Cobb right quick. I was just gonna let him go and finish counting with coins. He's just gonna go back down and help with the counting.
Ah, okay. 1,600 coins and counting.
Okay, he's just gonna start counting coins.
Velkane's Detect Magic has 7 rounds at the end of this round. And next up is Velkane. And as I recall, you were planning on looking at the shield that Calamar is holding above his head.
I don't know. It was either that or the brooch. I don't know which one. Who wants to go first with their magical items?
Let's see. I think is he next? Where's Calamar? Because I'm like right next to him. But if Calamar wants to go first.
Well, in order for Calamar to hold up the shield and someone see it, Calamar would have to make himself visible. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Myself visible.
Because anything that you hold becomes invisible with you.
Okay.
So
Calamar is right.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah, I see you, Calamar. Yay! There you are. We can see you. Yes.
Whoops.
It's up to you. Whichever you want to do. Except this one is really, really making me about to go down to my knees.
You can do Calamar's first if you want it. Just
Okay, maybe it helps somebody. I was
Okay.
6 strength, y'all.
So what does Velkane want to do?
I'll do Calamar's shield first.
Okay, so that's the shield from from the from the office, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That shield from the office. All that stuff was with the scare brooch. All of that stuff was from, and this shield was from the same room.
Okay. That shield, it also yields enchantment magic, and it is let's see. What was it? I think it's dim. It yields dim magic. Yeah.
I go. Ooh, I feel that it's enchantment, and it's very dim, just like the armor.
Well, you know, because it has enchantment. That means it has. That's
Wait.
better than no enchantment.
Wait, was the armor dim?
Armor wasn't dim. No, it wasn't.
It was what?
The armor was faint, the
Faint.
shield
Faint.
was dim.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Which, for the players out there, I think that means the armor was +2, the shield is +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Yeah. Anybody want this? Who wants this? And she's waving the thing around, saying,
Yeah,
"Somebody wanna take
Varen
this?"
takes the shield out of... actually, how far away is Calamar?
I'm 1 away.
Yeah, Varen,
I can flip it over Dean Dorvo, who's lying there, you know, catatonic.
Yeah, Varen says, yeah, so you may want to hold that on for, Dean. I imagine
Dean!
superior, superior defenses would prove useful in my friend's, continued survival.
Oh yeah, if that definitely could have helped to make it. Yeah, we definitely want this for Dean, right, Dean?
Stone, gut shaker, rocks.
Yeah, see, there we go. Thunk. Good job. And then, yeah.
Unless it gets nailed in the back again, this shield will prove useful. Okay. Anything else from Velkane and company?
I want to ask Linus about the job that he's offering or whatever that is. There you go. So, Linus, what is this job that you're offering?
Yes, it's a 40-hour week job in the city limits of Gronar. If you were to retire from the adventuring life with the circus, I would be able to use your assistance as a detective of sorts. Just within the city limits of Gronar, I need some help. But it would require your retirement from the adventuring life, and you would no longer be an adventurer, you'd be an employee.
So I would lose this character and have to make a new one, right?
Yeah, it would become an NPC. And I'm not even sure Velcane would be hired. Because there is one proficiency that is required by him, and I'm not sure anyone in this group currently has it.
Okay.
And I won't disclose what it is. Okay,
that's it for my turn.
All right. Next up is Leifon Show.
And counting coin. I do have a
counting
question.
twins. Okay, yeah, what's up?
While I'm counting gold, could I also cast a spell while I'm counting? Like start counting slow and then...
No, that would be like doing two actions in the same round. You could do one or the other, though.
Alright, well, I'm going to be up counting the gold.
Okay.
I'll do the spell later.
Alright, so that's what, we're up to 1,600 and counting?
Yep.
Okay, next up is Varen and Company.
Yep, Varen still has a lot of shun patching him up, so he'll wait.
Okay.
Temporary interruption. Has the medium shield with the Rommel coat of arms been updated in the
It has, but I don't know who has it.
Okay, could be that I just don't see the update yet because you haven't.
Saving changes right now.
Yeah.
Man, I guess for accounting purposes, I'll hold it.
Yeah, Dean, is it going to be Dean Dorvo's shield?
It's gonna be Dean's.
Yeah, you can just put it on him right now.
There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Thanks.
Just leave it over his unconscious body.
Yeah.
Hey, he got beat up for a reason.
Well, I mean,
Just put it over him like a kid.
the rules for hovering on death's door don't say that you can't carry a shield while you're you know, out of it for 24 hours or whatever. Because he's technically conscious, right? You guys cast a cure spell on him.
Yeah.
And he has one hit point. So he's conscious and he can walk at a movement rate of 1. And he can carry stuff. But he just can't like attack or make any saving throws or any checks of any kind. You know, all he can do is walk and talk for 24 hours. And he has to walk slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna be doing basically for the rest of our time in this dungeon. I guess Varen and maybe Lazarus will walk with the party, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
The other three will basically be dragging and protecting Dean Dorvo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though he's on Thar's back?
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's on Thar's back. They're gonna lead the mule around and basically cover him in case you know,
Oh,
get
okay.
attacked.
You get attacked. Alright. Alright. Anything else from Varen and Company? That sounds like a pretty good idea.
That'll be all.
That's a clever idea.
Mistake. Dean Dorvo is spelled D-I-N.
Yeah.
Thank
Not
you.
D-E-A-N, yeah. No matter how it might be sound hard.
I was
but
looking
yeah.
at the company.
Yeah.
So
He's
D-I-N?
not Dean. He's not Dean Smith. He's Dean Dorvo.
Yeah, it's the Scottish Dean, which is D-I-N.
Jim and Dean.
Which is ironic because Dean talks with a southern accent.
Yeah. Originally he was the Scottish type of dwarf.
There we go.
So, but you know, all the dwarves have the same types of names, regardless of whether they're the Scottish type or the hillbilly type or whatever. I guess.
Hillbilly type.
I really do want a hillbilly dwarf.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You and I, we have the same thing. Yeah.
Dean.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but Dean's more of a southern farmhand type.
Yeah.
Not so much a hillbilly.
He kind of talks like this,
Rob.
and you know, I'm a priest of Moradine. My name's Dean. I ride a donkey. His name's Thar.
Cowpoke.
I like bashing skulls with my hammer and my shield. And you know, Moradine died for you and your sins. So, you know, go ahead and donate today for Moradine, because, you know, what would Moradine do? All right? This message this message is brought to you. This message is brought to you by Moradine's witnesses. Do you want to buy a Bible? All right.
All right, here we go. All right, Asher is up next.
Oh, just to be clear, like ever since I showed up, people keep trying to get other jobs, but we're all pretty happy in this company. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very just shrugs. Well, the adventuring lifestyle isn't for everyone. It's very dangerous. Death awaits around every corner. And while we are a bit more powerful than the standard group, that just means more dangerous things come into our purview. So,
Fair enough.
and if you decide to quit right here and now, I wouldn't blame you in the slightest.
I don't want to quit, but like ever since I got here, people have been like putting in applications everywhere. It doesn't sound like it's maybe like the most.
People are thinking of their retirement.
Right.
Well, given the amount of gold we just found, retirement is a viable option for them.
Well,
I live for this sort of thing, so I don't see myself ever retiring.
just want to make sure that we were like upkeeping a healthy work environment, you know. And I'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is Shirka, and she kind of looks back at the crowd while she's counting gold, and she says,
Well, hell, I don't want to retire from this. Like, I'm gonna be rich if I stick around with this group, so, you guys are just gonna have to deal with me, because this, like, until we're done with this whole, like, Tarrasque thing, like, I am on you guys like stink on shit in a snowstorm on a paper plate wait, that's supposed to be white on rice. Okay,
no, she said stink. Stink on shit.
Stink, okay.
Yeah. And then she gets the stink on shit and the white on rice mixed up and ends up being awkward. But she counts, we're up to... Oh, all your musketeers counted too, right? Right,
Yeah,
Asher?
Cobb as well.
And Cobb, so that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 2,400 gold and counting. 2,400 gold and counting. All right, next up is the Will-O-Wisp that's still buzzing around the corner, and then Calamar and Company.
Calamar's gonna go. I don't think there's anything else in here in the saddlebag. And she searches in there, and I don't think there's anything left. So, am I wrong? She's looking for weapons or armor.
The only other things that you guys grabbed were a pendant, I believe.
Pendant.
And that cube, but the cube is on Calamar's character sheet, and I'm not sure who grabbed the pendant.
Oh, okay. He'll take out the cube.
I
I'll
thought
go. Okay.
I thought maybe it was either Lao Shun or Dean that had the pendant.
No.
Does anybody who has the pendant?
That would be Lao Shun.
Okay,
No, I had the brooch, but I didn't ever actually put down the pendant because I think it was a holy symbol, and I didn't want to have like another, God's holy symbol or something.
Okay.
But whenever you have the thing, you want to, okay, everybody, get it out. Come on, you gotta get. Come on, this is a time-sensitive operation, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
wanted to the scarab though. I still want to get that.
Oh yeah. You're gonna
Detected,
get done.
magiced.
And
Yeah,
then my thing's gonna get done, and then your thing's gonna get done, and I don't know how many turns we're gonna have left, but that's gonna be plenty. And then
Yeah.
Olivio is going to, continue to,
To skin the cat.
Yeah.
All right, so he's.
How many things is he trying to skin?
There are 4 of them, and each one will take him 4 rounds.
He's gonna sit here and all 4 he's gonna skin. Yeah.
Okay. And at the end of each one, he's gonna roll a hunting check to make sure that he did it
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I'm sorry I turned you down for that, but I mean I have to. We want the highest level.
No worries whatsoever.
All right.
Okay. Next up is Dion.
So, since you know how to skin of these, you must have been hunting.
The hunting what?
Hunting animals.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. Well,
Oh, go
these
ahead.
are very. Oh, sorry. Go
So,
ahead.
You
what's
go
the
ahead.
what's
You
the
go ahead.
most dangerous animal that you have hunted alone?
Hello. Oh.
Oh.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Keep thinking. I'm gonna type it in.
Okay. That's very difficult. What can I think of? Well, I have hunted game hens. Myself, of course.
Ah,
But of course, the most difficult are those that are hunted in here with everyone else, such as froghemas. Well, let me tell you about froghemas. Those things that need to just die. Okay, they just need to die. And let me see what else. Frogs, they need to die. Let me see. Oh yeah, those need to die too. Oh. And I've hunted quail, pheasant, turkeys. It's up to you.
okay. Okay. I don't know about much on hunting. I think my experience on any kind of hunting is chasing a pig in a pen. And I didn't catch it. It was too fast.
Pig wrangling. The pig wrangler.
Anyway, I'm done. I'm just observing and having some talk.
Okay. What was the count up to? 2,400.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Linus counts another 100, and it's at 2,500 and counting. So 2,500 gold coins and still counting. Okay, Lao Shun's Orison will have 6 rounds left at the end of this round. Lao Shun and Company.
Okay. He'll Varen for another hit point. So that would be.
Thank you.
So you need one more healed. So one more after this.
Actually, I'm at full right now. So thank
Oh,
you.
you're at full. Okay, so did I heal you for what, 3? So
Yeah.
that would be 4 that I've done so far. So I have 5 left. So who needs healing? I've got 5. Well, I have a little bit more healing I can do with my Orison spell if anyone that comes this way.
Yeah, you hear Elijah from the back. I do have some injuries. I would appreciate it if you would.
Just come this
heal
way,
me.
and I'll heal you. So wait, so that was the last hit point I healed Varen, and then next round I guess I can heal Lazarus.
And Olivia says, "Well, I have 2 hit points if you're giving them away."
Yeah, come on, I got 5 left for you guys. 5 left. Yeah. I got some little healing.
I'm interested too.
Come on over, everybody! Come on over. Healing spells. Answer them out. Let's see, and Cobb will continue to count. Come get your healing. Healing here. Get your healing. Come on, everybody.
Okay, so
Okay,
Cobb
that'll be it for
counts
Lost.
2,600. And we'll take our next 5-minute break since it's the end of the round.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Get a smoke,
be
get a
right
drink, get a
back.
snack, get a poop. and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Ow. Okay. You don't ever wear. Who doesn't wear armor? Okay, let's look. Asher, he.
I'm half wizard, and
half wizard. Okay.
not to use.
You don't lose it, and Lao Shan doesn't use it. Kane doesn't use it because he's a wizard. Asher doesn't use it because she's a thief. Dion?
Yep, can't use. Well, I can use it if I decide not to cast any wizard spells.
Oh, yeah.
Cleric spells I can cast, but to be honest, right now I don't really have. I have one useful wizard spell. Outside of that one, I don't have anything.
Oh my
maybe
god.
Maybe two, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people can't wear armor at all? Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I can, but I have to give up something for it.
No. And armor.
Yeah, you see, if he wears armor, he loses his spell casting. He loses his. I guess
arcane spells. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was the reason why Anatar agreed to give Olivia +3 plate mail. He said, "Oh yeah, if I wear armor, I compromise my spell casting." I'm like, "Really? Really, you're gonna do that?" He said, "Oh yeah, give it to Olivia." I'm like, "What?" Okay then. But I haven't seen him cast many spells though. Really, seriously, have you?
I have cast one bless, bless,
Oh.
and let me see what the other spell was. That's it.
Well, blessing is
we
for
have
you.
but keep something in mind.
But he,
Yeah, the
he's
wizard
got
side.
one
Yeah,
Half
let
of
me
his
see.
classes.
Okay. Whoops.
What were you
Let me
saying,
see
Jared?
what was the other spell that I have cast.
Keep in mind that even though he hasn't exactly been casting that many spells, it's still 1/2 of his own class. It'd be a shame to lose it.
All right, I'm back.
Plus, Anatar is kind of like me. Even if you gave him armor, he wouldn't benefit that much from it. Because his base AC is super high.
Yeah, that's true.
Is Lao Shan back? Okay, so we can continue the conversation. Sorry to interrupt.
I know you're. I appreciate that you casting bless, and there was another spell that you cast.
I have done Cure Light Wounds so far. I have only casted the cleric spells. I have one wizard spell left.
I'm back now.
All right, Lao Shan's here.
What was your spell do you have left?
Yeah.
Armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great spell. I always wear that.
I already have it on myself. Before I rest, I'll cast somebody else.
All right. So is Asher there?
Here.
Okay. Calamar, can you hear me?
Yep.
Dion, can you hear me?
Yep.
Lao Shan, can you hear me?
Yep.
Lei Fan Shou, can you hear me? Velkane, can you hear me? Okay, and Varen, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, so we're missing Lei Fan Shou and Velkane. And they're the first two up, so we should probably wait for another minute or so for them to come back.
Well, can Calamar? Oh, yay! Can Calamar ask something of Linus?
Retroactively,
Because-
sure, that's fine. Yeah, retroactively.
Hey Linus, do you have? I find it hard to believe, but do you have any large enchanted armor? Because we have all kinds of armor that we can wear for mediums, but I almost never find anything big.
I'm not too sure. I might have some in my stores in the prison. I would have to go through my inventory. I was an adventurer for quite some time before I became the leader of the Iron Star Mercenary Company, and I've collected a lot of treasures over the years, particularly from dragons. I slew quite a few dragons in my day.
Oh, I've heard of your dragon slaying days. I was just curious because I have my friend Boogie Will. He's lying down and he's not feeling well right now, but he really needs some big ass armor.
Oh. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'd have to go over my inventories.
Well, we check when we go back to Gronar. We all check, and then I touch back with you. Okay? Yeah.
Very well. Although, aren't you currently on a mission? Someone said something about the Tarask.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna have to go back to Gronar to get my Boogie Will, because Boogie Will he's hiding there, and not hiding. He's sleeping there, and because he got knocked unconscious. Yeah. But we're not gonna. But we'll be right back.
Should be a bit of a theme for us in this dungeon, really.
Oh, how I long for the days when I was an adventurer. I wish I could go adventuring again one of these days. If only it
Do you
were
want to go
possible.
adventuring again? Do you want to go adventuring again?
Yes, I think I would enjoy that very much.
We'd like to have you come adventuring with us.
I
Would you like to
do-
come adventuring with me? With me?
Ooh. Let's see. Where is Linus? Okay.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm gonna get a no. I know that. I know I'm gonna get a no.
Counter reactions. Target NPC.
Then I know. Oh, yeah.
Where is he? Where's Linus?
He's by the treasure, I think, near the doorway.
Yeah, he's down here.
Take into account of how hard Calamar's gonna get rejected.
Oh,
this time.
okay.
I know. This is really cute. He's got nothing but. Okay, he's trying. He's trying.
Yeah, gotta give him credit, although I do
Okay.
think this would be like a horrible idea.
Why am I even trying to get my third soul follower? Because this is the last one, you know. This is the last one I can get.
Guess you could have wished for more charisma.
No, I won't be
Okay,
able to
so Calamar is a drow, but does his drow penalty only
only on other
other
on
elves?
other elves,
Other elves not. Okay.
not on humans or anything else. Yeah.
Okay.
Which you recall, which was a factor in what got him boogie well.
Right.
Yeah. Linus is reacting to Linus. Make sure he's reacting to me.
Yeah.
He's reacting to
Oh,
himself.
Whoops.
Yeah, he
No
likes
counter
He
reactions.
likes himself a lot.
Target the NPC. Target the PC. Okay.
There we go. I smile at him real pretty and I blink my eyes.
Well, I don't know. You seem a little shifty to me. Why should I go with you?
Calamar went, I seem shifty? I've been faithful to everyone I know. I've been faithful to Olivia. Olivia, testify. I've been faithful to all my friends. Dr. Varen, testify. Thar, testify. Well, not Thar, Dean Dorvo. Well, Dean Dorvo would testify, but you know, he doesn't do so now. But I like you, and I think that we could really do good.
Well, I'm not too sure. I think
As a
you're a
priest of-
little suspect. Yes. A little shifty. A little too shady for me.
Oh,
take a crack at it?
well, he's quite familiar with me. I'll have to take it. Okay.
Okay. So time now. Oh, do we have? Okay, Leifon shows here. All right. So time now is 4:23 p.m. December the 7th, 10 AE 5. Dion, Asher, and Leifon show have torches. Velkane's detect magic is still running. And first up is Velkane.
Okay, well, who am I detecting? Is it for Leifon?
It's your choice.
Or Lashon now?
It's your
Yeah.
choice.
I'll do.
Scarab brooch.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do the scarab brooch now.
All right. So, whoops. Okay, so the scarab is giving off moderate charm magic.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Let's.
I go. Ooh, I feel charm magic coming off of it, and it's moderate. Ooh, moderately charming.
Approach.
Moderate. Ooh, that's definitely stronger than anything else. Because my longsword is weak. Everybody knows that, and this is moderate.
Ah. We'll have to identify it and see what it is. Let's see. It has. I'll just put it as moderate magic. Let me put that down.
That's
Moderate
at least
charm.
+3, right? Yeah.
Moderate charm magic.
Yep.
+3.
Yeah, at least +3. Yeah.
Okay. Moderate charm magic +3. I just put. I put it in my notes. Scarab brooch from judge's room. Moderate charm magic +3.
Put in the castle ruins.
Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Ooh. Yeah. But we still don't know exactly what kind of charm magic, I guess.
Right. Yeah. You'd have to try to use it, or maybe identify it, or get some kind of legend lore on it.
Yeah. Once we get back to town, maybe Calamar can identify it.
What do you need to do?
Oh yeah, I
Just
can
a
identify
lore on
it. You can identify I'll put all the things that I haven't identified into the room, and I can identify all of them.
So in order to get lore on an item, you could consult someone who could cast a legend lore spell, or someone who can commune with a deity like a priest, or you could talk to a bard about it. They have a chance to know some legend lore about a magic item.
Do you think we
Would
could
Shirka?
find anybody in town, or would Shirka? Maybe Shirka would know.
Well, you do have several priests in the party, or people who can cast priest spells. Then there's also the wizards in the party that can cast Identify, like Calamar and Anatar.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
probably just do that to identify.
there are some famous wizards in Gronar, like Selena Thoughtblade.
Yeah, she's a great friend of ours.
And
okay.
some famous priests like Kothon Carnathion. He is the high priest of Hades in Gronar, so he would be able to commune with Hades. So yeah, you've got lots of options to figure out what magical items do. So, and you could also use like a little bit of common sense, like maybe that word on the back of the brooch has something to do with what it does.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because it is one single word.
Who read ancient English, who read ancient Common. Yeah, I bet that shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, we maybe find somebody in town that can do that, or
no problem. Yeah,
so
it's not a problem to find someone who knows ancient Greek. Come on.
Okay, next up is Leifon Shaw.
Oh wait. I want to talk to Linus and see if he wants to join up with me.
Oh, okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. Linus kind of looks at you and... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I said to Linus, I heard you talking to Calamar and you wanting to get back into the adventuring life. I'm looking for knowledge, and wherever knowledge is, there's adventure. There's probably dangerous creatures, and that'll get your blood pumping, wouldn't it, Linus?
Yes, of course, but as far as knowledge, young elf, I fear that you would have nothing to teach me, for I am much more experienced than you.
I would just need you to be my bodyguard as we explore.
Hey Linus, how would you like to learn a little kung fu?
Oh, I see that. Calamar has all of a sudden inspired everybody.
Very exotic, and you can learn different thing. It's a totally different style of fighting. You could just try something new.
Like that everybody
Well-
has all of a sudden agreed that, hey, I'd be fun. I
Next-
should try Linus.
Next up is Le Fun Show.
I am counting coins.
Okay, so what were we at? 2,600? Yeah, we were at 2,600. So now we're at 2,700 and counting. And this is gold coins. 2,700 gold coins and counting. Next up is Varen and Company.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna step up towards Lao Shun to get some of that healing, cause he still has he's still a bit injured.
Okay.
And then Varen will ask, so how's the gold count going?
To who?
I guess, let's ask Kalmar about it. Actually, not Kalmar, Cobb. There you go, Cobb.
Oh yeah, right. Just
Cobb.
just Calamar. Yeah, sure, fine.
Yeah, it's going good. We're still counting. Yeah, it's what was it? 2,700? 2,700 gold now. Yeah, we got lots of gold. We're rich, bitch. We're rich. Or richer, I should say, because I'm already rich.
Better ask him than ask me, because he will answer in a lot more fun way than Calamar would.
For what it's worth, I am very sorry.
Okay. Anything else from Varen and Company?
Nope, Varen's curiosity is satisfied.
All right. Asher and Company.
Whenever you're done with your healing over there, I would be very grateful if you'd maybe throw some.
Okay. Yeah. After this spell is over, also I have some other healing spells. I'll be able to cast I think 4 more cure moderate wounds and 1 more cure light wounds that I can use as well. So we'll have that coming up as soon as.
Actually, I don't think in her current state should benefit much from a curative spell that you're.
Oh yeah, that's right, because she was badly injured, and it probably wouldn't affect you greatly from the.
Yep,
from
you
how
need
injured
the
you are.
proper heal spell.
Oh yeah.
But it is not within my capacity at this time to cast it.
Yeah, me either.
All right, I guess with the appropriate time that I'll recover. But thanks anyway.
You're welcome. Maybe after another day or so, we'll
Yeah,
be
I'm
able
just
to help.
just kind of sitting around and letting everybody do everything else. So it's kind of a bummer.
That's
you
kind
know?
of a bummer. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. That's what
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Shirka, who counts another 100 coins, so we're up to 2,800. And after that is the Will-O-Wisp, who's still around the corner buzzing. And then Calamar and Company.
Calamar is standing there holding up the adamantine cube, and he's waiting for him to appraise it. And he's waiting for Alluvio. But how frequently is Alluvio? Hang on. Are you gonna have you set any? No, I don't see any. How you haven't set every 4 turns for Alluvio to finish
right.
Yeah.
I think it's been 3 on this one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll count. Let's see.
But Calamar has, just to present myself, Calamar will go, yeah, Shirka, yeah, you're my favorite person. I like you, and everybody likes you, and you're my bestest friend. So why don't you want to come around searching with us? We can have so much fun together. Ta-da!
Okay.
Had to do that. Had to do that. Had to do that.
Varen rolls his eyes because he gets the feeling somewhere in his heart that this actually works.
That was to Shirka?
That was to Shirka. Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Well,
Yeah,
she's a
Varen
half-elf, so it doesn't count against
Okay.
her.
Yeah.
Varen, as a Keller makes an offer, Varen's thinking, God damn it, I'm gonna be stuck with her complaining for the rest of my time here.
Eh.
Just went, oh my God.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh no.
Shirka...
Oh no.
Okay, Shirka...
No.
Shirka looks over at Calamar, and she says,
Oh my god, how dare you, you fucking piece of shit, Underdark crap drow, goddamn piece of fucking filth! I'm gonna fucking kill you! Initiative.
Oh my God.
Initiative, and I'm not joking. Initiative, yeah.
Oh,
Is it
God.
for everybody initiative or just?
Everyone roll initiative, yeah.
Initiative.
Oh no, Shirka's going into whole grave.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh my freaking God. What the actual heck?
I didn't mean to.
Okay, let's try this then. Let's hope my, okay, let's just hope I'm faster than Shirka.
Oh, wait, wait, no. I can I re-roll mine? I forgot to give mine
Okay.
for plus, yeah.
Called shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Vilcane readies his staff spear. Illuvio knocks an arrow. The IMC musketeers pull out their flintlock muskets. Cobb knocks an arrow.
Okay, there we go. There I entered call shot.
Asher gets ready to stand up.
Oh God,
Dion
please.
gets ready to run.
No. No, Calamar, no.
And
No.
Shirka draws
Shirka,
her
no.
Shirka draws her scimitar. And Linus is going to face off with her with his two-handed sword. And he
Now,
kind
this
of
wasn't
he's kind of
something that
chuckling.
I meant to do. This is not what I meant to do, people.
Yeah. He's
Oh my God. You rolled like, wow, I mean, that's...
so Linus as Shirka just kind of goes fucking berserk. He kind of, you hear him chuckling inside of his helmet. Like
This will be fun.
okay.
Shirka, no.
Did everyone
No.
did everyone get to roll? Oh, he actually gets two.
Oh yeah,
Two-
Cobb needs.
Calamar and Olivia
Yeah,
need to.
Cobb needs 2 as well. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my
Calamar
God.
and Delupio need to.
Okay, please.
So roll initiative.
For the love of God.
Yeah. Yeah. What's her name? Shirka has decided to attack Calamar.
Oh my God. Alright, hold up, let's just hope.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's just
For
hope
my
I
next
can
roll, yeah.
hope I can defuse the situation here. Yeah, maybe I really should you know, I should take intimidation as proficiency one of these days. I really should. I'd be good at it.
948. 19.4. Oh, 109.48. Okay.
I cannot believe that she wants to throw shit at me. I cannot believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, her first reaction was throw down, even though like
That's
literally
that is
so many people and just her.
that's the first time I've ever rolled that in the history of my DMing.
Hey, I've got
Well,
something
I'm
for
glad
Cobb
you could.
to say. I got something
You
Cobb
mean
wanted to say.
Calabar's charisma was so bad,
No.
so bad that you landed on hostile?
Her mood was so bad. I rolled a 10 and a 9 on 2d10.
Oh God, yeah.
Get all those Canada coins. Canada coins
Jeez.
make her happy.
I just don't know anything.
Okay, so Illuvio, Calamar, and Varen
I'm
have.
Calamar. Wait, Calamar wants to cat. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't have that spell. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you don't have it memorized? Okay.
I don't have it memorized. Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright, just let me try something, alright? Just let me try something.
Were you gonna put your extra attacks on? Because Illuvio, Calamar, and Varen don't have. They have
Varen's
zeros.
not attacking this round. He's
Okay.
gonna try something different.
Okay.
Okay, do it.
Okay. All right. So everyone has rolled even for their multiple attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
I
God.
think
Oh wait,
I rolled
I
right.
haven't.
I rolled a cancel spell.
Hang on. I
Oh, you
haven't,
did?
I haven't written written my equal spells. Okay, Calamar is 115.
You're gonna have to actually roll the spell template, Leifon show.
Oh, okay.
To cast the spell,
And
whichever one it
Olivia
is, and that will add you to the turn order tracker.
Yeah, I may try to get Lao Shun to put her in a chokehold or something. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Do that. To get her diffuse situation.
Yeah, and hey, if the dice are with us, that might not be necessary.
Oh.
Okay, so
Please work.
Leifon
Please work.
Leifon Show begins casting a spell. Anyone with spellcraft and observing Leifon Show can, if they wish to, roll to see what spell it is.
Okay, hang on.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
It is he's casting Life 3.
Live 3. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Should not be surprised.
Okay. So I'm gonna change to ascending.
God. Okay.
Actually, I want to add a counter for Shirka's berserkness.
Oh my god.
Shirka betrays
Shirka basically takes a love of a barbarian and then
circus.
goes nuts.
Shirka betrays the circus. Add.
Wow.
Ascending.
Shirka goes to hell.
Oh,
Okay.
she might not. If my thing works,
Okay.
might not. Let's just see how this plays out. All right.
All right.
Okay.
So time now is 4:23 p.m. December the 7th, 10 AE5.
Can I cast my spell to go invisible? I have to
you-
wait for my turn.
You can use your ring right now to become invisible.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's just an at-will thing, so it's
Okay. Very good.
okay. Leifon Show's torch is on fire. Dion and Asher's torches are on fire. Vilkane's detect magic will have 5 rounds left at the end of this round. Lao Shun's Orison will have 5 rounds left at the end of this round. Varen's not using that extra attack. Okay, Shirka betrays the circus, round 1. Ding ding. Illuvio's skin job is postponed, so I'll just, when that increments, I'll set it back to 3. 3.
Okay.
Okay, first up is Varen.
Yeah, Varen steps forward,
Yes, Lord. Yes.
with his hands calmly up, and he looks at Shirka and says, "Now listen. I know you're upset by Calamar's overtures, but don't you think this is like a little bit extreme? Look, Shirka, we've worked together for a while now. I don't think this is something worth fighting each other for. In fact, if you put your sword away and stop, I'll give you this. He pulls out the 1,000 gold fire opal. What do you say? Just stop, and this is yours.
1,000 gold, you
shit.
say? Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
it's worth 1,000 gold.
Okay, I'm actually gonna give you a plus 10 to the modifier. That's 1 for every 100 of the bribe.
And I got a really high charisma bonus.
And I wouldn't say that was really friendly because it was kind of an ultimatum. So I'm going.
I'm asking her to stop. I mean, what kind of ultimatum? What was the implied threat there?
That we kill her?
It
No,
was.
it wasn't.
Well,
I asked her
it was.
to stop.
Yeah, it was. This is your chance to stop, I guess.
No, I said, can you please stop? I'm not saying there's a chance to stop. There's entirely being genial. There's no implied threat there.
It's in my opinion. So I'm gonna count it. I'm not gonna count it as friendly. I will count it as indifferent. But you do have the plus 10 bonus, so it's probably not gonna matter anyways.
Does my reaction adjustment help with that?
Yeah, it's gonna read it automatically off your character sheet.
Okay.
Okay, so she calms down, and she looks at you with a big smile on her face, and she puts her sword away, right? And she says,
Okay, can I have my fire opal now?
Yep, very well, I guess. Well, when she gets closer, I'll toss it to her.
well, it is your turn right now.
Oh, you're right. Actually, yeah, still movement. I'll just move over. Yep. Oh, what the heck happened to the checkpoint thing?
Checkpoint?
You know how you have like that little yellow line
Space
where
bar?
you press some space
Oh.
bar? It's not working for me right now.
Okay, maybe they changed it or removed it because the ruler is different now too.
That's true. Varen puts the fire opal in her hand.
Wow, 1,000 GP fire opal. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Varen is
I
being.
love you,
Cobb says.
Shirka throws a tantrum and gets 1,000 gold a fire opal. Oh boy, I should throw a tantrum.
Yeah, Varen just gives Cobb Varen gives Cobb a death glare.
The Cobb just smiles back at him. He smiles with his toothy grin.
Hey Mary, come on, let me throw a tantrum and get me good gems. Yeah.
Cobb, just for you, I'll kill you if you do.
I'm just joking. I joke with you. We don't be so
All right.
serious.
So,
Darren, joking.
you put it in her hands, and she gets a big smile on her face, and she said,
Okay, I guess I was a little hasty, Calamar. I know I, like, owe you money and stuff, and, like, I just kind of took it the wrong way, you know, when you said that, and, like, here, I guess next time I get back to town, I'll just, I'll sell this, and then I'll give you back your 335 gold that I owe you, okay? Actually, you know what? Why don't I just give you back your 335 gold right now?
Oh, you don't know me. And then she says, oh, you don't know me 335 gold. You keep it.
Varen just says.
Well, but yes, I do, because you bought me all that stuff and like a horse, and I think.
Yeah, Varen
And
just
it was
says.
a while ago,
Kalmar,
but
yeah, Varen just says, Kalmar, just take the gold and let's just bury it here.
Okay.
all right.
If you say so.
Does anyone want to keep fighting?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So.
But 335. After which I want to go over to him and in my secret give him a fire apple.
Yeah. Okay. So
Give
you're
him a
gonna
fire apple.
You're gonna earn experience for that because technically she was just defeated. You're not gonna get her hit dice. She is a level 6 druid with the ability to cast, level 3 and above spells or whatever. So that's worth. Let's see. Browse, Dungeon Master's Guide, tables. Let's see. Player, character, living, spends base experience points. Dungeon level. Find experience. Base experience points. Creature experience point values. Common. Okay, hit dice
This is
value
pretty
modifiers.
sweet.
Alright, so she has 6 hit dice. 6. Okay, 4 more attacks for greater than normal hit points. High intelligence, only hit by magic. Immunity to any spell. She has immunity to. Druids get immunity to something, so that's 7. I think they get immunity to something at like level 5. I don't remember what it was. Okay, level 2 or lower spells is +1, so that's 8. Level 3 or greater spells is +2, so that's 9, 10. She has missile weapons, so that's 11. Paralysis, petrification, poison, possesses magical items usable against PCs. I don't think she has any magical, so we're still at 11. Special defense form unlisted. Special attack form, special non-magical attack form, as well as full weakness or fear. Okay, so that's 11 hit dice. And at 11, so 11 to 12 plus, she's worth 2,000 experience points.
Oh, well.
You defeated an NPC worth 2,000 experience points. Okay,
and now
so...
you're the reasons why Josh doesn't reward PvP. It takes forever to calculate the experience values.
Well, this technically is not PvP. Shuka's Betrayal. Experience point value per
I call it more
monster, 2,000.
I call it more of a temper tantrum than anything.
Number of player characters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. NPCs who earn XP, of course, she will not earn XP for her own. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 NPCs, because Varen. No, Varen's followers as well. So Varen has a henchman and four followers, right?
Well, yeah, but I think Dean's KOs who can't earn XP anyway. Didn't you say that they can't earn XP when they're knocked out?
That's true, yeah. Asher's he's not knocked out right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's back up to 1 HP. And that was last session anyways. It's only supposed to be for that session.
Okay.
So, let's see. So, Varen has 5 NPCs. Calamar has 1. Laoshun has 1, so that's 7. And then, Linus is 8. So, 8 NPCs. And then she has... Come on. Wow, it's thinking hard. Okay. Number of creatures defeated in the encounter is 0, so the rest doesn't matter. She didn't actually kill her. So there's no hit dice.
Didn't have to.
Yeah.
Didn't have to, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Okay.
I wouldn't have killed her anyway.
And then Varen gets a clever idea that saves the party.
500 XP, yes!
Come on.
Oh my god. Varen, you don't know how much you have just showed. You are... Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, all the PCs with 1 class get 180. If you have 2 classes, it's 90 per class. NPCs with 1 class get 90, but that's basically all your henchmen, except for Cobb gets 45 per class because he's multi-classed. And then, let's see, Linus will get 90.
Oh.
And then, Varen, you could just use Lazarus to do XP for all of them if you want. I mean, well, no. Actually, Lazarus got level drained. So he's lower
Yeah,
level.
but they don't get hit dice from this fight anyway.
Yeah, but they get their 90 XP.
I know, giving them all their XP.
Yeah.
Just saying, like, it's a cool usher I got on level drained.
Yeah. But that just means you'll have him for longer, so.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm just gonna take off the NPCs, which is just, well, the Mook NPCs, which is just the IMC Musketeers. First up is Lao Shan.
Okay, well, I'm glad we diffused that situation. Let me go ahead and, I still need to heal Lazarus, so, Lazarus, here you go. Let me see that. There you go. To heal that. Gonna hold his hands over him and heals him for another hit point.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, most welcome, Lazarus. And let's see, Cobb will say,
Well, now that she's thrown her tantrum, let's get back to counting coins. Yes.
Cobb just begins to start counting coins again, I guess.
Okay. So we were at 2,700, I think.
Yeah, 2,700.
So now,
Oh,
2,800.
2,800?
Okay, so now we're at 2,900.
Okay.
And still counting. Okay. Anything else from Lao Shan and Company?
No, just healing Lazarus and Cobb's counting. That'll be it.
Okay. Next up is Linus, who gets to count up to 3,000, and then Lei Fan Shou.
I'm counting as well.
Okay, 3,100. Still counting. Okay. Asher is up. Asher and Company.
I'm not looking to make this worse. That was weird though, right? That was weird.
It was totally weird.
I just want to make sure it wasn't just me. I guess we'll just keep counting.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
After
6.
that's the longest I ever tried to not aggravate somebody, but as soon as I try to get them to join me, then they get aggravated. I don't know.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You're the first Drow I've ever met who hasn't tried to, like, murder me. So, like, I get a little bit where that might come. Fine.
But I don't like it because I like my fans to be friends with me, but not enemies. Yeah. Aww.
Yeah, Lasser speaks up. It seems to me that she interpreted your words. It seems that you might be lacking in the charm department. You don't have that certain je ne sais quoi.
Help me learn the je ne sais quoi. Help me learn the je ne sais quoi.
Maybe she thought you were wanting her to be your slave or something. I don't know. She just took it the wrong way, I guess.
No. Help me learn the je ne sais quoi.
So that's overrated.
Sad to say, it's not something that is taught. Either you have it or you don't. Those like myself and Ensign Blazeborn, we just have it. In fact, we become more radiant as we grow in power.
I've heard of this before.
What did Asher say? What did Asher say?
I wouldn't worry too much about it. When you're as clever and smart as, say, my people are, and yours seem fine too, like, meh. you know, the je ne sais quoi, it's not that big a deal.
Aww. Special.
Did I say what?
I will allow you to believe that.
What in the butt?
In the butt. What? In the butt.
Yo, for our viewers, this is a mature rated game for its themes, not for its players.
What?
Aw, that's so insensitive of you. Alright. Next up is the Will-O-Wisp, who's still making that electrical buzzing from around the corner. Find Will-O-Wisp. Boom. And next up is Velcane.
Now that whole ordeal is done with, is there any more stuff that needs to be identified with magic or magic tested?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Calamar
I
was
have a
holding up that
magical item.
cube.
I have a magical item. See a cube. Look at my cube.
Okay.
And I'll do the magic thingy on the cube.
Yay!
Okay.
Aw, bless his heart.
Alright, so, you determined that this thing contains, earth elemental magic, that is strong. Strong earth elemental magic. Yeah.
Strong earth elemental magic?
This one's got strong earth element magic in it. Ooh,
I can't
you
believe
can
that.
feel the power.
She looks at the thing and I'm like, oh my goodness.
And the cube, it's small. It's made of adamantite, which is a mineral that's only found at the core of the world, very, very deep down in the great below.
She looks at it and goes, how do I access it? How do I get all the magic in it? And she pokes at each side and she goes, how do I get to each side? How do I do it? So looking at you, Bo, come on.
I don't know that. I just know what magic. We would have to identify it to figure out what exactly it is.
Huh. Okay. She's still pointing her finger at each side, each corner, and looking at each side and each ride, and I'm like, okay.
All right. You you look over the cube, and you find a word that is etched into the bottom of it.
What does it say? What does it say?
It's written in ancient Elvish.
I know
Ancient Elvish. Okay.
No, ancient Elvish, but I know Elvish.
You know Elvish? Okay. So
Ancient Elvish.
yeah, it has like a similar alphabet, I guess. But the I guess the spelling and maybe even some of the markings on it are different from what you're used to. So the word is indecipherable.
Oh.
But you could use magic to decipher it, so.
Oh. We need to sleep.
That's
Okay.
what I've been saying.
That's what I've been saying. Hello.
Well, let's finish off the floor, then collect the money, finish off the floor. Then I guess we can
take a day or two. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days.
Yes, and also
2 days. 2 whole
Looks
days.
like I had to reset my voice, but hey, that looks like ancient Elvis. I can read it.
You can read it.
Ancient
Oh my
Elvish?
God.
Okay.
I hand him the thing.
All right. Anything else from Velcane?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Next up is Shirka, who counts another 100 gold coins, so you're up to 3,800. And
Oh my
next
God, that's a
next
lot
is
of
Dion.
So who had the item to read
Calamar.
it from?
So if you
Where
wait,
are you? Where are you? Where are you?
If you
I'm
wait-
trying to find.
oh yeah, you could go over to Calamar and collect it.
Where am I? I'm over
Just-
here.
So Calamar
Oh,
becomes
where-
visible,
where?
and he
Ah,
is
okay.
over here.
Okay. So I'll go there.
Yeah, yeah. I hand it to him. What does it say? What does it
Oh,
say?
cool! It tells you how many squares. That's awesome.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh man, that's way better.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what it says.
Okay, see, I can't
Okay.
make that out, but that says almost something. Almost something. What does it say?
All right, so at the bottom of this cube is etched a word in Ancient Elvish, and the word is fortress.
Fortress.
Oh, fortress. This must be a defensive thing.
And as you say the word fortress and hold the thing in your hand,
Oh my God! No! No! Oh no!
Yes.
It's gonna become a fortress inside of here. Oh God!
the cube,
Yes.
the cube, it begins to expand like magically and passes through everyone's
might
bodies. No, it passes through everyone's
Oh,
bodies.
pass through your body.
And it forms an instant fortress inside of the dungeon. So it goes down into the ground and up into the ceiling.
That's what I learned about it. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Like from that spell. So I
and
can't remember the name of the spell. It was something's amazing.
Can
fortress or
someone-
something.
Does
Let's
anyone
see.
know what this spell actually is?
I can try spellcraft.
I've
Yeah.
heard of it. I came across the thing in a different game, but I can't remember the name of what the spell was.
Yes.
Well,
I
I know.
actually-
Well, I actually do know the name of it, but
Oh, okay.
in
Oh, your
character I
character
don't.
doesn't. Oh, okay.
I don't know the name of it in any character, but I'm excited beyond words.
Well, let's try spellcraft to figure it out.
Okay, spellcraft.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll try to figure it out.
Oh, damn it! No, not initiative.
Let's see. Small.
A spellcraft. Spellcraft.
Fortress springs up and just went around with the door facing devices. Oh no, door.
Now,
open.
here's my question: did I hand the cube to you, and it become this became the discourse of fortress in this universe, or did I hold it and you read the word fortress off of it?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Did I read it while he read the fortress off of it, or did he read the fortress off of it?
Well, you
He
said
was holding it.
he said he walked over to it and collected it from
Okay,
you,
so
and
it's all
then
new.
and then saw the word, and then he actually said the word in character. And when you hold the magic item and say the word like that, then it
Yeah,
activates.
yawn.
Whoops.
So Dion, you need to put that word in your items.
Plans, man.
So take that out of. I'll take that out of my spell book and into your spell book.
It's not a spell. It's a magic
It's
item.
not a spell.
But you know what I'm saying, yeah.
Let's see.
Unless you want to give it to me, unless you want to give it to me.
I can teach you ancient Elvish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you can
Once you
use it.
say the one ancient word, I think I learned it, but you know, it's up to you. Yeah, I'd keep it.
Well, we're still trying to figure out what the spell exactly was.
I'd keep it to myself.
It's not a
but
spell, it's
hey,
a magic item.
Yeah, magic, but...
Yeah. I was secretly
So,
trying to
some
use
kind
it
of a
for myself.
fortress is now around us.
Come on. Take me to the map that I wanna go to. There we go. Alright.
Jan, this is totally awesome! Oh my
This
god!
might be a great thing for resting.
Yep, yep.
Resting! Oh my god! Yeah, I would just think of you resting. It's so special. How special is it? Oh my god!
That looks defensible enough.
Doesn't it? It does.
Come on, take me to the map that I wanna go to.
John, do you understand the question I was asking as, was it in your holding when it first activated, or was it in my
Holding.
It's in your holding? That was
Yep.
that's all you need to go. I had to go into my holding and switch.
And
Yeah. Okay, so under the where is it?
okay.
The adamantine cube. I'm gonna take it off of my inventory cube and putting onto yours.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just carry it for the party, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not a single person use item anyways. It's a party benefit one.
I decide to.
Yeah. I'll give it back off if that ever happens, yeah.
If you decide
It's a party item, definitely, yeah.
Decide to give back to the cube. Okay, okay.
How much does it weight? That's a question.
1 pound.
Oh my goodness!
1 pound, okay.
Wow.
You want to
look
make
at all
it.
this-
Calamar, you want to make it a priority to learn this kind of spell in the future.
So there's it basically is a tower. You guys are at the base of it, okay? And you can see us, like you're basically inside of it. Everyone gets scooped up inside, and there's a staircase leading upwards.
And meanwhile, is there such a thing as can I see Jean nearby?
Say again?
There's Jean. And Jean is near me, and I go, oh, and I hug him. I go, oh my God, yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I ask.
Or at least we have a defensive camping location now. Useful.
Yay!
Oh. Okay. Jeez, I just could have done this. Alright. Alright, there we go.
It is very large.
Yeah, this one's bigger. Alright.
Hugs and hugs.
So, let's see. When it goes from 20 feet.
This means
Where'd
we
everybody
Oh,
go? I
no, no, no.
don't see it
This is
come.
too big. Okay. It needs to be.
Yeah,
It needs
that's
to
fine.
be.
That is fine as well.
That looks good, but what does it have to be?
It needs to be 20 feet square.
No.
So that's
it's not-
still too big.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll try the round small one.
4 times 4 squares basically.
That's it. No.
Yeah, it's
no,
still
it
too
needs
big.
To be about this far.
Yeah.
It needs to be this big.
It
Yeah.
needs to cover 4 squares basically.
Yeah. I personally
by-
love the 4 squares. By the way, annoyance squares. Oh my god.
Okay. There we go. Now I can see.
I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go. I have to go so bad. You told me 3
Yeah,
hours.
this
3
is
hours. Yeah, I have
yeah,
to
this
go
is
so
the
bad.
end of the round anyway. So let's take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see how far that is. That's 25. So just a little bit less. 1 less square. There you go. Okay, so yeah, this tower appears inside the dungeon, and it seems to like magically meld into the floor and go through the ceiling. And you can see that there are like murder holes sticking out of it. Let's see, I'll put it where no one is standing here. There we go. There are murder holes. There's a door. There's it's well, easily defensible, and inside there's a staircase leading up, and it seems to have multiple floors. It is 30 feet high, so it has this ground floor, 1 level above it, and then there's the top of it, which would have a battlement around the top, with arrow slits on all sides and a machicolated battlement atop it. So machicolations are holes that you can open on the floor, where you can drop things down onto people who are attacking the wall at the ground level, I think. An opening between the supporting corbels or projecting parapet, or the vault of the gate, through which stones or burning objects could be dropped on attackers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is in fact the standard game of 2nd edition. Players mess around with a magic item they don't really understand, and a fortress comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I consider a victor since nothing is actually in the fortress that could kill us.
It's your fortress now, so.
Who what?
It's your fortress now, so who needs Thrasham's cabins when you have this?
Oh no, forget it. Yeah.
Unfairness, Thrasham's cabin had one thing this giant fortress doesn't have.
What's that?
Subtlety.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd.
The group of our size, the subtlety, it might not be there in the first place.
You see, it's like this. The ideal hub, so to speak, for a resting point isn't to be impossible to breach like this place. It's to basically be so unnoticeable that creatures just pass by instead of trying to fight you there.
Hopefully the creatures won't fight us. Yeah.
Back.
Yeah, like speaking from our character standpoint, that's why I love Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. You cast it, everybody goes in, you literally just seal the door, and nothing happens until the spell works.
Yeah, I believe it's unlikely that we'll ever be able to cast that one. I don't have enough int.
Nope. That's a 7th level spell. It's a darn good spell, but it's super high. Maybe
Yeah.
Calamar can cast it eventually,
Maybe.
but that's way down the road.
Hey. Learn to cast this thing because of me. So if you decide to leave, you give it to me, right? Yeah, that's the deal. Yeah, totally.
Of
If you're
course.
not worried
It's a
about it,
party
you
item.
should. Not worry about it. If you don't want to worry about it, just pick it up. I mean, you know how
Yeah,
Josh
give it
does
to me.
magic items. If you let someone else borrow an item for a few minutes and they leave, guess what? That item's gone. You should have learned from
No, he
Justin's
doesn't
sword.
believe that. He doesn't believe that. No, he believes in unjust items. Believe it and believes them or not. But if he's gonna believe, then he'll give me what he wants when he leaves. Right?
You know how Josh. Hey, I already told you my opinion. Whether you listen or not is up to you.
I'm not
What?
asking as a Josh supporter. No, Josh wouldn't support what his thing. I want to know how Volcane. Oh no, which was it? Leifon Show. Leifon Show would support me.
Your Kung Fu not very strong. Second guess.
I'll take it back if you want me to.
You're not giving me anything.
I give you the thing. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because I can't give. Calamar cannot give anything without thinking, "Here you go, Carmen. Here you go," and he wouldn't think that they wouldn't give it back to him. It would never think of such a thing. Oh, it never occur to him.
So, did you guys want to use this to camp in the dungeon? Okay.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about this thing is it actually has like armor class. I think it has armor class and oh no, it has HP. Yeah.
HP? What's HP based on?
It
I think the HP is based on if creatures came banging on the door and trying to fight their way in.
Well, it is structural integrity points basically from the Dungeon Master's Guide, pretty much, and so siege weapons and stuff. Anything that can do siege damage can damage this.
Yeah, good luck calling those into here.
He would give, in case everybody listening, Calamar would give all that to base Varan if he has to, you know. If
So-
anybody's Varan versus, that will be the thing. So yeah.
So you've basically found out how to use this item to create a very small 2-level tower. So it's each level is 15 feet tall, and there are 2 levels. So the whole thing is about 30 feet tall, and then at the top there would normally be a battlement, but you can't see the top right now because it goes right through the ceiling of the dungeon.
Yeah, did we just knock a hole
In the ceiling of the dungeon, yeah. Yeah, and through the floor as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Darren must like this, huh? Darren must like this.
Cause a 30-foot tower goes like 20 feet into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, it's 10 feet in the ground.
Deadly, and it must be very deadly if Varan's king of the Musk ground. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is a treasure right here.
Yeah.
Just
it
half
really
the reason
is.
you think it is.
Okay.
I can't wait for the dungeon check.
And then also, Dion is gonna get XP for learning how to use it. Let's see.
Yay for Dion, yeah.
Dion.
So good day to be
gets-
him, really.
Good job, Dion, yeah.
I think it's miscellaneous magic.
And you, good job, you who knew ancient magic to begin with. Yeah.
It's the
Thanks.
perfect storm or the perfect disaster. I haven't decided yet. Here we are, build this dungeon then. Fortress out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Shatters the floor above it. And when this fortress disappears, there's gonna be a giant hole in this dungeon.
Hey, we found a way to make holes like that. You can use the tower offensively.
We
Listen,
can,
guys,
really.
if we
yeah.
want to walk out of the dungeon, we now got a shortcut.
Just drop a giant tower on somebody.
Boom! Big hole in the wall. Walk up to the top of the battlements. Jump over. Boom! We're on the first floor again. And we probably again.
Okay.
Just ruin this
All right.
dungeon for future generations.
All right.
I
Here,
love it.
guess what? Dion, you just earned 7,000 experience points.
Oh!
Woo! Yes, Lord,
Oh
yes.
shit, son!
Yes.
So that might get you a level.
No, it won't yet.
Okay. Well, it gives
But
you one health.
actually, it might.
one health
It
to
might.
jump.
It actually will get a wizard level, I think.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go.
Wizardless level. Come on now, sweet.
All right. So that's the end of that round. So time now is 4:24 p.m. December the 7th, 10 AE5. Leifon Show, Dion, and Asher have torches. Vilkane's Detect Magic still has 4 rounds left at the end of this round. Laoshan's Orison has 4 rounds left at the end of this round. And first up is... Oh, does Illuvio go back to skinning?
Yeah, Olivia goes back to skinning. And,
Okay,
and
so
she
on-
doesn't go back to. She
on-
is not
on-
service now.
On
God,
on Calamar's turn, Illuvio will have skinned a Manticore, and we can check to see if it's intact or if it's Swiss cheese.
So
Okay,
how
so
shall we-
first up is Varen.
Okay.
Yeah, Varen's gonna approach the fortress and open the front door.
Okay, so yeah, it opens right up, and on the other side, there is like a fortified set of bars that goes across the double door that seems to be made of like steel, and it's got like a complicated locking mechanism on the inside, kind of like a deadbolt, only way thicker, like a vault almost. And there's no keyhole on the outside. You have to walk in and then close it from the inside. So, and then yeah, on the inside there is a staircase along the outer wall, like leading upstairs to the second level. And there's like comfortable amount of space inside, but you have to bring your own, sleeping bags and stuff like that. Like, it's not furnished.
Yeah, Varen's gonna walk in, climb to the top steps, poke it. Yep, I guess I'm look down from one of the murder holes, and I'll say, "Well, there's nothing in here, so bring your own bedding." But apparently, it should be secure enough if we close it from the inside. Not saying it'll protect us from everything that comes through our way, but it should provide decent enough security.
Oh,
if we
and
get another-
the whole fortress. Yeah, the whole fortress is made of steel. It's not stone, it's steel.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And-
think I don't think we'll be having a repeat of the last time we rested. We decided to do it in here.
Yeah.
I would like it was, although I would like it was a bit more subtle.
Yeah. It didn't make any noise really.
Well, what about the hole in the ceiling?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what about the hole in the ceiling? Hello.
Okay, so yeah. Anything else from Varen and Company?
That'll be all.
Okay. Alright, next up is Lao Shun.
Okay, so we're gonna check this. Well, I still need to heal Lazarus some, so I'll continue to heal Lazarus with my spell. Here you go, Lazarus. More healing coming your way. Here it is. Heal one more
You
hit
have
point
my
to Lazarus.
thanks.
You are
It is
most
a
welcome.
slow process, but it is important.
How much more do you need? Because we can still. I think we still got 5 more rounds, or 4 or 5 more rounds.
2
left.
more.
2
But
more.
if it's urgent, you can move to others. I will be
No,
fine.
we can. I can finish up here. We'll get 2 more for you, and that'll be good. Okay, and I guess Cobb will continue to count the coins. I guess.
Okay, you were at 3,800, so now you're at 3,900. Because the efforts of Cobb. And then Linus counts the last 100 gold coins for 4,000 gold coins total.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, and he says,
should we split it equally among the main members?
That is the way we normally do it, yes. For the purposes of the split, we'll treat your musketeers as part of your coterie.
Oh,
so
of
as
course,
the head,
yes.
you get the share.
They are my hirelings, after all.
okay, so there's, you got Varen, Calamar, Lao Shun, Velkane, Leifon Sho, Dion, Asher, Linus, and Shirka. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So slash R.
That's right.
4,000 divided by 9 equals 444 coins per person, which is approximately almost 9 pounds of gold.
Yeah, well, here's a beautiful thing about having
it's
4
1 pound
minions with
per 50. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
4 minions with
444 for all the main characters. And
Yeah.
Split that with our.
That's right. Followers get an equal cut too, right?
Yeah, you pay your own henchmen, and followers. Yeah, usually, I mean, it's kind of. It depends on the class, really. I mean, like warriors usually would treat their followers like hirelings almost, where you just, pay for their food and lodging and their equipment, and they just follow you because they're just so attracted to your reputation. Henchmen, on the other hand, you gotta split it equally with them. So, and of course the followers come out of your own share. So your henchman is actually making more money than you.
Yeah, in this case that's very true, but in fairness, Dean probably has church obligations or something to make money-wise.
Yeah.
Like, he'll have one hell of a tide next time we go to Botherdoom.
Yeah. Okay. After that is Leifon Show.
It's really
Good.
sad because in the second base, Olivia scores some, and so does Leifon Show. No, who's his Leifon Alexander? Who's damn it? Who's all his Okay, never mind.
Okay. Okay, well, I have to collect my share.
Oh, yeah.
I will then turn to one of the musketeers and ask them, so, Limus is his real name, or is there more? I have not heard of this such man.
Oh, yeah, his name is Linus Ironstar. Says two different musketeers at the same time.
And he is renowned for his bravery.
He was an adventurer for several years before he became our boss.
And his appointment, was it given to one of royalty, or did he acquire it on his own?
He's the owner and CEO of our company. This company belongs to him. He started it and hired us in doing so.
Thank you very much. Very informative, very wise man. You are very much blessed to be employed by him. Consider, perhaps, if you have not joined a religion, that you would consider one. Yes?
They look at you and say, we're Odin worshippers.
So it be. I would then bow.
Okay. And they sort of like nod their heads to you as you bow. You can see them kind of nod their heads. And they take off their hats as well.
I'm going to go over here. So is everyone get ready to go inside this mansion?
Yeah, it looks like. It looks like. But the I just found out the door is still shut. The door is still shut. Okay.
Okay. Well, do I have enough time to cast personal reading?
Personal reading. Well, you did move, and you did ask a question. So, no, I don't think so.
I'll wait. I'll wait till I get inside.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Next up is Asher and company.
Is pretty intensive. So I guess here for the night. Well, this will be an ideal place to recover from my wounds. So thanks. Good job as far as like figuring out how this works and everything. This is wow. I've read so much about magical items back home, but this is the first time I've ever seen one in action, and I gotta say,
you know, you're surprisingly eloquent for someone who's basically brain damaged right now. Very impressed.
well, you can't keep a good elf down. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. No. Dang it. I'm making a special map just for this fortress.
Aww.
Okay. Next up is the Will-O-Wisp, who is buzzing down the hall. And then after that is Vilcane.
Okay, well, Also, is there any more items that need to be tested to see if they're magical, or was that the last one?
I don't do magic.
You cut out. What did you say?
I said I don't have any magic.
Was there anything else in Thor's pack that we could test?
Not
There's
that
a whole
I
bunch
saw.
There's a whole bunch of different stuff that possibly could be magical, I guess, that we may not have tested.
Hang on, let me look. Cause I might have detected, but I might not have actually read it all. So hang on. But yeah, let me see. So we have the scarecrows, the medium shield, non-scarecrow. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. A sediment-type cube, okay. I can't see any. I mean, am I missing any?
I don't know. Let me look. That would be in the Rommel Castle ruins.
Ruins, yeah.
See,
I've read it all, but maybe I'm wrong.
yeah. So did we test the obsidian paperweight? I don't know. Let's see. That looks like we may have tested. I'm not sure.
Now a lot of the magical items that I estimated their value by gold, I might have misunderstood, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to if you want to value them heavier, then okay.
No, I just mean for magical, for like see if they're magical. I don't know if you've tested everything, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see a magical white paperweight, so where am I magic yeah.
So then, I'm gonna go down and collect my share of the gold.
Okay.
Oh, I saw somebody's torch. This torch is
Oh, that's mine.
I'm gonna move it on your character. And that's gonna make me an overcumbered. Move at 16 now.
Oh, okay.
And then the door's not open, right, to the
fortress? No, it's still shut.
Can I go open it?
You could try.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and try to open it.
Okay. It seems stuck somehow, like it's locked, maybe both physically and by some magic of some kind.
Here I go. Oh, can we get this open? I need to rest a little bit so we can get my spells back, because I'm all kapooey here out of spells. And that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Next up is Shirka, who kind of walks over to the is anyone else's server connection interrupted?
Yeah,
Yep.
mine is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mine
is
is too.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Don't tell me it's something. Maybe. I hope it's not down or something. It's still saying that, so I don't know. I thought it may be just do that for a second, but so you may want to check our status site for more info. I'm gonna see if I can
Roll
check
20
that.
server status.
Check
Let's
that.
see, main
Check
site.
that, let's see.
Real-time sync
main
shard
site.
4 is down. Uptime 97.2%. Downtime 28 minutes. August 18th.
So are they updating the site?
It just says that real-time sync shard 4 is down today. I don't think they would do an update on a Saturday. Saturday's like their heaviest day of the week. So
yeah, seriously.
There must
Either
be.
it is, or it's competing with Friday for the honor.
You know what? I bet you
They
because
don't do it on
it's.
Saturday.
I bet you because it's so heavy, like it knocked out one of their servers or something. Like maybe their servers are overloaded and they need another one.
Oh yeah, that
So-
might be it.
Is it still saying that though?
Oh yeah. it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And I refreshed twice.
Yeah, it's
You're-
refreshing's not gonna help.
Yeah.
There you go to John beforehand.
I thought maybe it was my connection because of all the stuff I'd had with the power lines and stuff, the
Yeah.
falling transformers
Maybe.
or whatnot.
Maybe going before. Almost.
Um,
has John.
Should we, because the server is down, should we end the session here?
Might be a good
No.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, because
No!
our progress is not going to be saved, Shannon, if we continue. So your XP is going to revert back to what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. It must be a server outage or something. It must be. Like maybe one of their buildings where their servers are at, maybe the internet is down or something. Who knows?
I was hoping that if we waited, it would come clean. But if you said that it's not gonna do that, I'll trust it.
Yeah, well the website does say that it's an outage.
Okay.
It says service outage for real-time sync shard 4, and everyone has the same thing on their screen right now.
Yeah.
So
Bleh.
Yeah, normally it goes away after 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're only about a minute or 1 hour and 15 minutes early. So,
Blah blah blah.
I think it was a good session. You guys got plenty of
Yeah.
role-playing
Good session.
experience, and Dion got that big chunk of 7,000.
And now there's like a fortress in the middle of the dungeon.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got all
yep,
that.
yeah.
Depending on how long it lasts.
And
Might be able to get,
Depends on how much imagination. This might be the biggest weapon that can be found
yeah,
on any kind of odd situation.
yeah.
like, you could definitely use this to like
Hey, we
take
could drop
out.
it on the Tarask.
Hey, that's a good idea. Wow, wow.
We have found the weapon.
Yeah.
I couldn't take out one, but
That's-
I did impale a Tarask one with a floating bow.
Wow.
So jump to the mouth of the Tarask and say the word.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Get it from inside out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like, it's like imagine like, yeah, just like have someone get reduced to tiny size, fly into Tarask's mouth, avoid getting chewed, of course.
Yeah.
Then once you're somewhere in the stomach, activate the item.
Pop.
Yeah.
So, any level ups we'll take care of at the beginning of next session because of the outage right now. Anything that you put on your character sheets is probably not going to get saved. So sorry about that. Yeah. Hopefully the handouts got saved if you were, Asher, if you were editing the treasure.
Pretty frequently.
Okay, good. Sweet. All right. So let's see for our viewers. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week at the same time, same place. And thank you very much again to our patrons for your generous support. We couldn't have dynamic lighting without the patrons, and that's really, really important for our level of immersion. Yeah, dynamic lighting and music is really important to this game, so I try to make every environment unique with those two things. So thank you very much again. And then also to our viewers, if you like who we are and like what we do, we have a link to our Patreon and our PayPal. The PayPal is for small one-time donations, and then the Patreon, for as little as $1, you can become a member of our Patreon. There are several perks at the $1 level. You'd be given a special Discord role as a Patreon on our Discord community server, Wizards of the West Coast TM. And then also you'd have access to the monthly newsletter that I put out on the Patreon website, which will contain maps that I create, videos that I make. I feature one video in each newsletter at least, a private video, so you can only see it on the newsletter. And then also there is Roll20 macro content that I write myself, and I will get into later. I will get into API coding, and I'll also publish that stuff. That might be a couple months down the road. I'm not sure yet exactly what I want to do with that, but I'm sure I'll get into that one of these days. And each tier on the Patreon has all of the lower tiers perks as you go up. So there's a $1 level, $5, $10, $15, and $50, and the higher tiers have a limited amount of spots, and especially the $50 tier, there's only one spot for that, and that's because I will make you a co-GM on this campaign every week on Roll20 live on Twitch. You'll be my co-GM, and I'll teach you how to DM the way I DM my campaign. So and then thank you very much for watching. Is there any feedback from the players? Do you need any new tokens, or did I mess up any of the rules, or anything like that?
This was fun. It was a RP heavy one.
Yeah, there are
a lot of fun.
Yeah, there are. We do have a lot of sessions that are RP heavy and low on combat. And this was one of them. We had one round of combat and nobody actually fought because Varen came up with the brilliant idea of just bribing the NPC, which is valid. You can bribe people, and she went right along with it. I gave him plus 10 bonus because he gave her 1,000 GP gem. So I felt for each 100 GP it should be a +1 on the die. So
okay.
Yeah.
But on a 1,000 GP gem, she also on Calamar hoped that he also got 1,000 GP gem back in return.
Oh, nice.
So she built. Yeah, she also spent. Hello, who's that? I don't know. 1,000 GP gem in return. So yeah.
Yeah.
But she did subtract minus the 33,000 or whatever, 333. That she said that was for her dinner. But that's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I need to go and do some yard work now. Thanks for the game.
Yep. And to our viewers, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, viewers. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.